What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody. Doug, there is the link. Whew. Tell you what, it's getting harder and harder to get here on time. No doubt about it. Welcome, everybody. Give it a couple minutes. Welcome in, Doug.
Thank you for having me, dog.
Absolutely.
What's up, Devil Pops?
All right. Let me go ahead and get this going here. Pam, good evening. Good evening, DD. Hello, DD in chat. Oleg, hi, everyone. Annie, hi, everyone. I have questions. Laughing out loud, Oleg. Pam, hey, 1985, Doug. Annie, going to run the sweeper. Be back soon. You got it, Annie. Hi, Doug. Oleg, Pam. Purple, welcome in. Pam, thank you for always supporting the channel, my friend. Appreciate you. All right. Okay, so I guess we take a question. Let's have that question. What do you got, Oleg? What's on your mind? Let's see what Oleg has to say, Doug.
I'm ready. I like questions.
Let's hear what you got, Oleg. April, welcome in. You want to come on in the panel, Oleg? I can bring you in.
Right, let's have a chat.
Come on, everybody. Okay, let me look at it. Go ahead, Doug. You're in conversation.
Yeah. What is the topic of today? Is this open or what?
It's going to be. It's just going to be open. I didn't know if this was going to be if this was going to be one of those where we're waiting to see if they're going to catch this individual.
Gotcha.
So we can talk about anything that we covered.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I do want to say one thing. I just got off of a panel, which was great. I loved it. But in this Lancey case, as a man, trying to defend a woman against other women is very, very difficult.
It is very difficult, without a doubt. I don't even have to be. I'm reading and listening, and I'm like, yeah, that's why they put a woman in there for.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whew.
Okay, so I read your thing. Welcome in, Melly. Welcome in. I read your thing, Oleg. Transcript number 3. At the beginning or the bottom of it?
I think she said bottom last paragraph, last line.
Okay, so
the last page, last line.
Okay. Attempt to locate a shooting in persons of interest in shooting. Okay, so they're calling it an interest, not a suspect. Is that what you're getting at? They're calling it a person of interest. Yeah, I would say he's a person of interest because they really don't know. Yeah, it does cut off there. That's the last I see. That's the last that I see on what it says.
No, not that. Look above.
They both agree. 2007, 2013 Acura MDX SUV with attention all units copy attempt to locate. So I guess what you're asking is it doesn't make sense, right? They both agree. Who the hell they both agree? To a 2000 who's they both agree? Possibly unknown heirs on the plate. Attention all units copy attempt to locate. I have written in chat. Do you follow?
She's saying something about a previous call.
Well, I'm reading section 3.
Oleg is saying it says, advise there is a previous call at this address involving a ... So, I don't know what the dots are. But insinuating that there was attention brought to this residence before this happened for one reason or another?
Yeah, because I'm not seeing it there. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not seeing that, but of course it cuts off. So what was the call about? Yes. Yeah, I don't know what the call was about. They're not really specific. They're just saying attempt to locate a shooting and a person of interest. It's kind of, and in fairness to the dispatcher, it's a big deal when you get a call like that. So I'll give her that grace, but I'm not sure what they're talking about. Maybe she forgot some of that information. Thank you, Al, for supporting the channel too. See, welcome in. Annie, welcome in. It cuts off. So what was the call about? Yeah, I'm assuming this was a call about they were sending officers to that location. All units copy attempt to locate reference persons of interest in a pew-pewing current at 0:58 hours. That's 5:58 a.m. at 7738 South Enchanted Spring Drive. Unknown direction of travel. 2 unknown race males, possibly wearing all black. Associated vehicle is a gray 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX SUV with unknown errors on the plate. I'm not sure what they really mean by unknown errors. Maybe they don't have a plate. They just have a description. Attention, all units, copy attempt to locate a shooting in the person's interest. Yeah, it's the same thing.
They did have a plate though, dog. They said it was XFA0PW. But remember, it came back as 2 different names.
Yeah, but that in the message she sent me,
yep,
it just basically repeats itself, and it doesn't. That's exactly what I read is what it said. So they didn't have a plate on here. So I'm not sure if at the time when this came out, they knew what plate they were looking for because it doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think it was kind of they were going more with the description. I think what Oleg is saying is that she's not sure if there was another call in between there.
Right.
If
She's
they
saying
go,
what happened prior to this, but this was what, 5:42 in the morning? How much earlier of
they
like
got
did they
this. Yeah, they
just
got this
leave?
coming out at. They said they got this coming out at according to this is at 0558. That's 5:58. Well, we know this happened. I believe it was like 5:40
42.
something. Yeah, 5:42,
Oh,
5:43.
5:42 hours.
So you're reading the wrong. Oh my lord!
Oh boy.
I have no idea. I'm reading. I'm reading the transcript number 3 that you sent. You said read the third one, right? And that's what I'm reading is the third one. If you want me to read a different one, I thought you said the third one. Okay. I'm gonna. I can't forward. I can forward this to you, Doug. I'm gonna forward it
Sure.
to you.
Yeah.
Let me forward it to you. Maybe you can enlighten me.
So does it cut out because something was redacted? Is that
Yeah, I'm
why it
not.
was?
I'm not really sure. It's not making sense to me. Um,
Let me get to my email.
hang on a second. Okay, why is your name not coming up down here? What the hell? Do I not have it on here?
I get your emails.
I know you do. That's why I'm trying to forward it, but for whatever reasons, it's.
It's not bringing me up.
Mm-mm. What's the first letter? Is it D or is it something
D.
else?
Yep, lowercase d.
Lowercase d. That's what I'm typing in here.
DFR.
D. DFR. Yeah, it's not telling me. Just give me the. You want to? Well, hang on. It's not in here for whatever reasons. I'm not sure why.
That's
So
strange.
let me do this. Let me go in here and the emails up in here. Let me go here. Oh, you know what? Here, okay. So let's see here. There's only 2 there. I got that one. I'm trying to find it on my computer here. Let's see.
Freaking technology.
I'm telling you, bro. I don't know what the hell.
Oleg said, drop the link, please. There we go. We'll go to the source.
There you go. Why not just do that? I asked you if you wanted to come up. Here we go. There's the link, Oleg.
Come tell us what you're talking about.
I just I'm confused. I'm reading the third one, and it's not the third one, but it's on the third line. And Oleg, waiting on you.
Oh, I had to get the laptop out. All right. Perfect.
Yeah, because what I'm reading is what she sent, and it's not even making sense to me, to be honest. So she'll be able to explain it. That's why when you guys send something, if you guys want to come on in and explain it, it'd probably be a lot easier.
I agree. Yeah, I love that Oleg's going to come join the panel.
Absolutely.
Hearing from new
Absolutely.
people, especially viewers.
For sure.
Love it.
There it is. All right. All right, Oleg, you are in.
Hello.
Hey, I am so sorry. I couldn't understand because I went to the third speaker, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask the question. You good?
Sorry,
Oh.
it was my fault. I'd only just printed them out.
Okay.
I had them in the wrong order on my desk.
Oh, got you. Okay. Go ahead and go with your question. Because I got that email pulled up already on my phone.
So it was number 3 that I sent you, which was on the earlier live today.
Okay.
And at the very bottom, it says, advise there is a previous call at this address involving A. And then it just cuts off.
Okay. So I'm going to go. I see what you're saying. Now let me go to the other one.
Previous call, was it that morning or was it sometime before?
I got you. I see it now. It was on a different one. Okay, I see it. Advise there is a previous call at the address involving a.
And it cuts off.
That's interesting. Yeah. And this came out. This doesn't have the time, but the one right before it came out at 2:09.
Ooh.
So this came out at 2:09 in the morning, and it says, advise there is a previous call at this address involving a, and then it just cuts off.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes what they'll do, well, I'm not saying they did that here, but sometimes they won't use the actual, unaliving, pew-pewing or whatnot. They won't use those words. They'll either use the code or they'll just I'm thinking she'd probably just kind of, and I'm just guessing here, she probably just panicked because of the nature of the call, but maybe, yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know what that call was at 2:09, 2:06 to 2:09. Advise there is a previous call on this address involving a, and then it stops, ...
If it was about that morning, wouldn't they have said?
Absolutely.
And because
but if they're calling
not about that morning, so they cut it off, so we couldn't hear anything else.
Yeah, that's a good point, because normally you would hear them say, when they say 2:06 or 2:09, that's basically what it is. 2:00 in the morning, 2:06 in the morning to 2:09. They're just using military time. And when it says advise, there is a previous call at this address. So someone called earlier. Interesting.
And plus, in another transcript, it actually states, for the record, because I've seen so many different, he was outside dead, unalived. It states in one of the other transcripts, he was found unresponsive on the bedroom floor.
Yeah, this is really kind of odd.
It is. I've just now sat and read all 4 of them.
Right.
And it's just brought up a lot of questions.
No, I agree. I totally agree. I'm trying to go back to the very beginning of the call. Actually, why don't we just play the call and see if it's on there? You want to do that?
Sure.
I haven't got to play it, but you can. Yeah.
Let's play it so that way we can go ahead and see. I think it was who was the one that had the Pretty Little Clues?
Pretty Little Clues.
Yes, Pretty Little Clues.
Okay.
So would they redact part of a transmission if it had to do with a child, or maybe even if a child had called?
I don't think they would redact it. I just don't think they would say it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they would redact it, because if they redact it and unless she stopped, yeah, see, it doesn't make sense.
No.
It doesn't make no sense, because if she stops, then what ends up happening is, and they tell her, hold on. Then they may not want to go ahead and give that information out, but then it's like, well, how is anybody supposed to know, right? So let's see here. Let's see what they say on this one. Okay. This is, I'm going to say this is on 2. So let's try 2. All right. Let's try this one. All right. Okay, I'm going to start it over here. So this is actually the second part of the call. So let me go here.
One occupant gets in the passenger vehicle.
Listen from the beginning. Listen to the beginning.
The resident 7726, he advised that a gray 4-door SUV pulled up in the area at approximately 0542 hours.
9. The house numbers that were checked for ring camera. Remain contact, please.
445 for the unit with the grandfather. Can you just hang tight with him until we get all this stuff sorted out? 479 LBO, grandfather. Or with one of the neighbors watching the ring camera, gray, older SUV, arrived at approximately 0542 hours. Left at 0556 hours. One occupant gets in the passenger vehicle, possibly in Acura. 445, you want to try to pull the traffic camera on the bloods in coming to resident in case your vehicle matches leaving around that time. We're also talking to firefighters. What's the vehicle description again?
Her gray model SUV.
4-door SUV, possibly in Acura, and at least 2 occupants. I need an ATL for a suspect vehicle. Suspect vehicle is going to be a gray Acura MDX between the years of 2007 to 2013.
All reference shooting suspect.
Oracle and roller coaster. 58345. Just have to give me a 21 so I can send the picture in the 43 we have about it. I'm on 1021-180. Who needs the traffic cancel? 583 Anton saying, did anybody get photograph documentation of the child? Where they're going away to contact them for that infant? We'll be following a 911 with the baby and the grandmother to check on the fire station 5 of 440.
I'm telling you, this copy of temp locate reference, first of interest in a
Real quick, this is the call that they called out when the call came in of the officer being pew-pewed. This is the radio traffic, and we're trying to figure out at the end if they say anything about what Oleg is asking about as to they cut off a transmission. So we're just trying to see if it actually says exactly what they were saying. But it's the call, the 911 call for the officer that was pew-pewed at his house, him and his fiance. Hang on a second.
shooting occurred at 0558 hours at 7738 South Enchanted Spring Drive. Unknown direction of travel. 2 unknown race males, possibly wearing all black. Associated vehicle gray 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX SUV with unknown Arizona plate. Also means copy attempt to locate. Attempt to locate a shooting and purpose and address of the shooting 773 South Enchanted Spring Drive. Occurred at 558 unknown direction of travel. First are 2 unknown race males, possibly mostly wearing all black. Vehicles in gray 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX SUV with possibly unknown Arizona 728, all 743 Southwest 723.
I'm just thinking the resident.
Okay, that was that one. I didn't hear nothing in that. Did you?
Nope.
Okay, let me play the other one, just in case. Look, it sounds like the other one. This call was a previous call that came out at 2 in the morning. That's what I'm thinking, because the timestamp is 209, 206 or 209. So they got a previous call, right?
Didi, the numbers in the brackets
Uh-huh.
are just the timestamps for the actual video, not the timestamps that calls came in.
Got you. Okay, I follow you now. Okay. Well, then let's go to this one here, and let's see if this one is the one that
The South Enchanted Spring Drive. Users want to advise?
This is the actual first part of the call.
817 107 514 1041.
10-4. Saying husband was shot. Advised it. 413 advised you shot him in the arm. Said someone came in wearing a mask. Said subject can come in. Personally advised. 559.
There it was.
107. Can we find out how many people are in the
What's
house?
that?
We just heard it.
10-4.
Yeah.
You responded to shooting.
Okay.
1017 advised that she's one child in the house.
Let's see
Does
it
not
again.
think husband is missing.
817 107 514 1041.
10-4. Saying husband was shot. Advised it. 413 advised you shot him in the arm. Said someone came in wearing a mask. Said subject can come in.
So that was it right there.
Yep.
So the question is, I'm assuming from Oleg, what was that about? Is that what you're saying, Oleg?
Well, yeah, what was the previous call about? Why cut
Because
it
she
off?
did. Yeah, she did. You're right. She did say there was a previous call to that address.
Yeah.
You're right. She did say that there
And
was
that
a previous.
going on me forever.
No, you're right, and I think I know where you're coming from because you're like, did they get like, did someone call earlier about a vehicle being maybe driving by suspiciously?
Or was there a previous incident with the
Yeah, see,
couple?
if there was a previous incident, I'm not sure. Maybe it was I don't know, because they're going to have that information logged down if they went there before this call, the call that was made.
Yeah.
They're going to have that previous call log that they went there, and they're probably going to, if it was a disturbance or if it was maybe a suspicious vehicle in the area, they're gonna have an inclination that obviously this could be the person coming back, right? So it would make sense, but the way they wrote it down, it doesn't make any sense because they don't tell you anything about the previous call. In other words, was there something that happened prior to this? And I understand what you're saying. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay, I have a thought. What
Okay.
if somebody previously in the night from inside that house makes a phone call to 911 and doesn't respond? What would that look like? If you call 911 and then maybe breathe in the phone and hang up.
Well, if we do that here in the
If
UK, they call you back.
You're right. If you do that here, and it's a 911 call, they're probably it's going to be considered a 911 hang up, and they're going to send an officer just to make sure everything's okay. That's a standard across the board. They'll send an officer out there if someone calls and hangs up, and it's a 911.
Yep.
They will definitely send an officer and say, "Hey, can you check this address? Had a 911 hang up." They'll go down there just to make sure everything's good to go. So that's how they normally handle it.
So what about if they then show up, lights are off, nobody answers the door? Are they gonna force entry and go in, or they're just gonna leave and make a report of it, right?
No, they're gonna go there. They're gonna pound on the door, and if no one comes out, inevitably they're gonna leave, and they're gonna say to dispatch, this is how they're probably gonna say it. Dispatch 23, dispatch, go ahead. Be advised, I've tried to make contact with the individual at this residence. No one's coming to the door. I do not hear anything, any sign of anybody. They must be asleep because I don't hear anybody up. I don't hear no movements. If they call back, we'll come back. But that's pretty much 10-8. We're gone. And then they're going to respond with, okay, I'll put it on the log. and they're going to leave because they're not going to break a door down. You know, it could have just been anything for that matter.
So, as he was discovered unresponsive on the bedroom floor, stupid question coming.
Yep.
Why was the car outside running? And she told the officers she didn't know where the child was, whether it was with him. It obviously wasn't with her. And she didn't know. There's something off here.
There's something missing. You're right.
I hate to think this, but there is something definitely not right. Why was his truck running if he was in the bedroom? And as the neighbor opposite, where the car parked,
right,
and his Ring camera caught, I think it must be the tallest man, got out, went straight into the house, but there was no break-in. The door didn't look like it had been broken into.
Right.
Or did he knock on the door and she opened the door?
Yeah, I mean, those are all valid questions, Oleg. Those are all valid questions. The idea that we don't have...
But you don't know where your child is?
No. I'm talking about the people inside. I'm talking about what Pima County has put out. You know what I mean? The call that Pima County put out. We don't know everything. We don't even know if there was a call here prior to this. You know,
it was over very quickly.
Yes,
he said he went in because he looked at his Ring camera, did it, and come straight back out again, and they drove off.
Well, here's the thing, but they found them both outside, right? Isn't that what Chris said earlier today?
No. He was found in the bedroom, unresponsive on the floor.
Okay.
And I'm assuming she was inside the house as well.
Do you remember that discussion, Doug?
Which one?
The one about when Chris was talking about that he was found outside?
I do. That's what it said on the Pima County press release.
That's what I thought. So the Pima County press release said he was found outside. Oleg, I mean, it could very well be that he was found inside. I don't know why there's so much confusion on Pima County Sheriff's Office.
Looking at their driveway, it's white cement. So if he'd been outside, there would have been a stain on the cement.
Well, absolutely.
And there's nothing. It's all clean.
Yep.
What if contact was made outside and then forced entry into the home during the home invasion happened and ended in the bedroom?
Yeah, that's possible because the car was already running.
I wonder who found him, the grandfather or the father or who? Because it sounds like they're talking about a grandfather that made the call.
Yeah, we got to hold him back.
Yeah, we got to hold it. I think it was the grandfather or the father. They said
was he a neighbor? Did he live next door?
See, they didn't give any of that information out. I don't know. It's possible.
I can find that out later.
Yeah. Find that out because what it is, we're trying to put this together and we don't have like all the details as to, okay, so if it was the grandfather that made the call because he found his grandson laying inside, but what would have made him? The only thing that would have made him go there was that he would have probably saw that the car was running, the truck, you know, and he would have said, well, the truck's running. Why is it running? You know what I mean? I could see that him going in like that, but I don't know.
If he'd been outside, wouldn't the neighbor had seen him on his Ring camera?
You would think he would have because he got everything else.
He never mentioned that. But
That's a very good point.
they did tape up a pattern on the door. Or you drive on the other side, don't you? Would it be the passenger door? The way the car was parked? The
truck was backed up. The truck was backed up in the driveway.
Yeah. So what door are we looking at?
You're going to be looking at the driver's side is going to be on the left side. If you're looking at the truck as you're driving by, the driver's side is going to be on the left side.
Right. Well, they put white tape on the side of the car.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like a square.
Yep.
Like a square with a longer bit at the bottom.
Yes, I remember.
They've either sprayed in that square with something, because you can see something has run down and left a stain.
Right.
So was he in the car and they made him go in, or?
That's a good question.
It's just not adding up, and I hate to do this.
No. You're good. You're good because this is actually good because it gives us something to look at. You know, this is why.
The one thing I'm not, and that is a conspiracy person. I just don't entertain them at all. But something is missing.
No, I agree. I totally agree.
No stain outside, so that has to be true that he was
inside.
Yeah, died inside.
Yep.
In the bedroom. So where did they get her at the front door when she opened it, or did they just walk in? Because there's no break-in.
Well,
they said there was no break-in.
Yeah, I find it hard that they would have that he would have left his doors unlocked, being a cadet, getting ready to go into law enforcement. That's not even something probably anybody does in Tucson anyway, unless you're Nancy. So that's a very good point. And they didn't say there was any forced entry. So, they knocked or rang the doorbell and someone came down and that's when everything started. Or
unless she came down and answered the door, he was getting ready for work. Be interesting to know what he was wearing.
No, that's a very good point. I'm just thinking outside the box. That's a very good point. What are you making out of this, Doug? Anything?
I mean, a couple different things it could possibly be. I'm trying to think if maybe the 542 is actually the end of this crime and not the beginning of it.
Very well possible. Because they're what the time they put on their call sheet is when the call first came in, right?
They got the 542 pull up outside number 7726.
Yeah,
off his Ring camera.
Right. So that call that came in is going to be probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 minutes before, somewhere in there. 3 to 5 minutes. Okay. And the reason I say that is because if the grandfather is the one that made the call to Pima County 911 call, right? If he made the call, this already happened.
No, you just jogged my memory. I believe it was, I can't remember her name. I believe it was the victim, the female victim. Because she went off the line and they had to try and get her back on. You just reminded me.
So tell me again what you're thinking now. Just take your time.
Well, I'm now thinking it was the female victim who actually called 911.
So the female victim, well, she only got shot in the shoulder, so
Yes.
she would have had the ability to call 911.
Yeah.
Then where does the grandfather come into play?
I don't know.
But he was there because they said hold the grandfather, unless she called 911 and then called the grandfather.
She went offline halfway through a call, and they tried to get her back. They rang.
I mean, I could see that. I could see her calling 911, and then once they got the information on the call, she went ahead and called her grandfather, and he hurried up and came down there, and then they had to hold him back so he wouldn't step on any of the evidence. I could see that. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. So the caller might have been the wife because she still had mobility to possibly call.
Yeah.
That would make sense. But the whole thing that happened when the call came out at 5:42, this happened prior to that. This happened like anywhere from, for all sake of purposes, 3 to 5 minutes prior. You know what I mean? This happened prior to that. Because I'm guessing when they left, the bad guy left, my mind is telling me that that's when she got up and slowly crawled or whatever to the phone and dialed 911. That would have been easily 3. I mean, we don't know how severe her injuries were, but I'm sure it's going to be painful. So by the time she makes the call, it's probably anywhere from 3 minutes, from the time they left.
Would the injury have made her pass out?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It could have. It could have if the pain was so severe, she could have definitely passed out. The pain would have been more than she could handle, and she would have just passed out.
Maybe that's why she went offline, went off the call.
But here's the thing: if she called, when she called, they would have come check that. If she went offline and didn't finish the conversation, they would have sent an officer there because it's a 911 call. They would have sent an officer there just to make sure everything was okay. So I'm not sure that. I'm thinking, honestly, what I'm thinking is she made the call after they left. She then went to the phone and called 911. And then after she called her grandfather. He comes over. By the time he gets there, the cops are coming to check it out. And then they see that there's actually something that's obviously not right. And now they're like basically treating it as in, you got to clear the house, make sure everybody's, who's okay, who's not. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. It's not just because no one goes to a house thinking we're going to see this and that. You have to go through the process. And the process just is the fact that you don't know if they're still there or not. So you're coming in there, you're coming hot, you get there, it's a 911, you come in hot, you get there, you go to the door, you notice something's not right. Maybe they notice a door open or slightly opened or something. And then they got to make sure no one's in there as far as the bad guy's not still there. So they can't just go right in because they have to do it with cautious, So they're going to go in there and make sure that as they're clearing the house, they may have seen the lady laying there at the fiance, and at that point they said, probably got to her and cleared the house real quick because they're going to still have to clear the house. The guys could still be there. Now they're asking her what's going on, this, that, and the other. And she, who knows what she said? Maybe she pointed upstairs, or maybe I don't know. And so they're going to have to. In other words, they're going to have to move slowly. They're not moving fast. You can't move fast because you don't know if the bad guy's there. So you got to move slowly. You follow me? Even if you see a woman laying there with a bullet, a shot to her shoulder, you still can't just run in there like running in there freely because you don't know if the bad guy's still there. So that's going to definitely take probably a good 3-4 minutes, 5 minutes to clear it out, clear that house, clear the room. Because the last thing you want to do is go in there, go upstairs, and then you get shot in the back.
Well, the first thing they did was they sent the first officer in to get the baby.
Okay.
He had got 2 gunshot wounds, but it doesn't say where. And they got the baby first.
I mean, these are great questions. Great questions that you're asking.
Well, I mean, I've never been trying to think the way that you do. But if an idiot like me can see there's something not adding up.
You're not an idiot, Oleg. You're not. You actually have some great questions. I'm just trying to play this role. If we get the call at the department and it's a 911 and it's a hang up or it's a whatever, okay, they're going to tell the officer in that area, hey, could you drive by this and this address? We had a 911 hang up. Could you check that out just to make sure everything's okay? The officer's going to respond clear. He's going to go there thinking, I'm just going to find out what's going on, right? But when he gets there, he realizes, and if you remember, wasn't there an officer that said, dispatch, send me this and send me this officers over here and send me. Remember at the beginning, he was telling people that he needed more people.
Mm-hmm.
And it could have been because when he got there, he walked up to the scene or outside of the scene, noticed that something was not right, probably noticed that the door was ajar a little bit open. And that's what prompted him to go, send me some more help. I need officers out here, blah, 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 blah. Because he did say something. I don't know exactly what he said, but it was something to that effect. So at that point, they're going to send officers to his location, and he's going to have to clear that house. Usually you'd wait for another officer. You'd have 2. But he's going to have to go in there very cautiously because he doesn't know if the bad guy's in there. So he's going to either wait for an officer to get there, and then they're going to clear that house. They're going to look and to go into the living. Just because they find her laying there, if she was laying there, let's just say she was laying in the living room. Just because she's laying there, they're not just going to drop all concern and just say, okay, let's just go help her. No, they got to make sure no one's still in there. So then they're going to proceed to that. And once they clear it, they're already called backup already. So backup is on its way. Backup is probably going to come and deal with her, and they're going to go up and clear the rest of the part of the house. That's how it usually works. That's how it usually works. So this is like,
but we're talking about Pima County, aren't we?
Yeah, very true. Very true. But that's how I would have handled it in any of the departments I worked at. That's where I would have handled it. That's exactly the way they would expect you to handle it. They stress you that in the academy not to just burst in because you don't know what's waiting on the other side.
They did send they put out a call to send more officers and another EMT, but it got cancelled.
Right.
I assume that's because they discovered
that
he's gone.
Yes. That's a very good assumption, more than likely. How you doing, Wee? Welcome in. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think that's how I would see it. He gets there, the dispatch is telling the officer, I need you to check this 911 call. It was a 911 hang-up. 911 hang-ups, 9 out of 10, you're going to go there. You have to go there. You have to go there to make sure everything's okay. The officer gets there, and as he's getting out, he gets out of his car, and as he walks up to the house, maybe he sees the door open or slightly open. Now he's going, I'm guessing he probably seen the door open and the car running, the truck running. So he's probably like, what the heck? Why is the truck running? Sees the door open. Says, hey, this is Pima County Sheriff's Office, Pima County Deputy. Anybody there? All of a sudden, he goes in slowly, realizes maybe he sees her from the door that she's laying there, Now he's calling because he said it kind of quickly. If you guys remember, when he called dispatch and said, I need X, Y, and Z, that's when he realized, oh, shit, we got a real situation here. Because 9 out of 10, they're not real. They're just, a lot of times, they're just like hang-ups or mistakes or whatever. But so now, it's like I said before, the pucker factor kicks in. And now you're like, oh, God, this is the real McCoy. This is really happening. So he's calling the people that he needs because he's going to need people out there. He's slowly entering the door. He's probably looking at her as he's got his weapon drawn, right? And then another officer shows up, and then they go in, and they're going to make contact with the girl, but they're not going to focus on the girl. You got to remember, she's probably, in their thought, it's going to be, she's already been pewed on the arm. She's going to be okay. It's going to be a wound more than likely. They're going to focus on clearing that house because they can't do anything without clearing that house. And at that point, the other officers that come in to back up, they're going to go in there. And as they're going up there to clear the house, they're going to go in there to check on her. And this is how the ball usually goes rolling. I've never known of it done any other way, in all honesty. Never. I've never, no, there's no heroes, only in the movies.
All right. What if we are looking at the timeline wrong?
Okay.
And so we know that there was 2 calls. What if the first call happened as the people were breaking into the house and they have a weapon drawn on her husband that makes her hang up the call? The cops come. What if the perpetrators are actually in the house at that time? Then everything goes down and she either plays dead or she passes out for a little while. And when she comes to, she calls the police again and calls her father or his father and says, this just happened. Like, could you see something like that being it? And
yeah. I mean, that's
the
very possible.
is actually the pickup and not the drop off.
That's very possible. If she never once said, if she dials 911 and they tell her to hang up and she hangs up the phone, they're going to send an officer that way irregardless because it's a 911 hang up.
And that would lead to the officer that arrived at 542 wanting to know what the previous officers had seen. The other 2 officers, he questioned, what did you see when you showed up here half hour?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so they're gonna then go in there. If the house hasn't been cleared, they're gonna clear it before they go in, because even before you let EMS go in there, or for better lack of words, the ambulance people go back in there, the EMS, before you let the EMT go in there, you got to make sure it's safe for them. So you got to clear that house. The house is getting cleared regardless. And once if at that point she starts to say, upstairs, or points up there, her husband or whatever the case may be, she's not going to really talk probably very well. But if she points up there, they're going to know, okay, we got something upstairs. They don't know if it's a bad guy. They don't know what it is. She may have said my husband, but they're going to go up there cautiously up that stairs until they clear it. And it's a process. And then once you clear it, they notice the body's laying there. Now they're definitely calling ambulance, the whole 9 yards. They're probably already called the ambulance because she's laying there. But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I could see that very, very much happening. And if the first call, if it was a 911 call, they're going to send an officer that way. If it was just a regular call to the non-emergency line, they probably won't send an officer there because it's just, it happens all the time. But if it's a 911, they're going to go ahead and send an officer there. We just not sure really what it was, right? We're not sure. Was it she went to dial and then they told her to hang up? I would think she would dial 911 because that's the easiest thing to do, right?
Or someone shoot her, point a pew at her, or point a pew, just a controlled situation.
That's very possible. But that phone was going to have to hang up immediately.
Yeah, it looked like it did. And
by hanging up, they're going to send an officer that way just because it's a 911 hang up. Welcome in, adventurers. Welcome in. Welcome in, KB. If I didn't tell you earlier, click that like, everybody. Click that like. Do me that favor. Double tap. Get the thumbs up. Let's share the screen, everybody. Let's share the call. That's. I mean, you're right, Oleg. That's. Those are very good questions. Very good questions.
Well, I have another one.
Okay.
Got plenty.
Go ahead.
After checking out this Alex person, I can say the entire male line of that family are all as bad as one another. They've all basically got the same kind of criminal background. So what I don't understand is, why go and do something? All right, you want to get rid of the male, but why leave the female alive who can identify you? Just because you have a ski mask or whatever mask he had on, you can identify people from plenty of other means.
Correct.
So why leave her alive?
Maybe it was to send her a message. Maybe it was a prior. I mean, I'm just throwing these things out there. It could have been her prior boyfriend or person that she was with.
He was the one that had to suffer.
He was the one that was going to pay the price. Yeah. I mean, that's the only thing. If they deliberately pew-pewed her in the arm, then you can say she was never the target. He was the target. Okay. But if they literally, God only knows where they pew-pewed him, her fiance, if they pew-pewed him in the head, then this is a deliberate message, right? This is a deliberate message. You know, you're getting this for whatever reason. It could be she was with me until you came in when I went to jail, or she was with me and you took her from me. It could be so many different things. So many different things.
Dog, Chris said that it was 2 to the noggin.
Okay, so if it's 2 to the noggin, this was deliberately, this was planned. This was not a spontaneous. This was literally planned. They planned to do this. That's a direct. That's a direct message. When you put 2 to the head, that's a direct message, no doubt. And why they let her survive? Maybe because there was some type of, for a better lack of words, there was some connection that was had with her and one of the perps that were there, right? There was a connection, so they let her live. They weren't going to touch the baby, but he was going to pay the price. And all this is just speculation. All this is speculation. But he's going to pay the price because that was that guy's girl, and he took her from her because of whatever reasons. And when I say took her, like that's how a guy would say it. You know, you stepped on my toes and you took, you know, for whatever lack of words, you took my girl. This is payback. Bam, bam. She's trying to make a call. They don't want to possibly pew her. So, you know, they do, but it hits her in the arm, and that's good enough. There's no sense of doing anything more. She may not know who they are because of the mask, but she may know who they are because of the voice if they were talking. I don't know if they were talking, but if they were, she's probably going to know that voice if she knows who that is. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So that's how I would have. That's what I would think on that. Probably more than not.
Now, there was one odd thing.
Okay.
Well, it's odd to me. It might not be odd to anybody else.
Okay.
When I was doing my research on Alex, gone through the 17 addresses that he's lived at over, I don't know how many years, not a lot of years. I'm a person that I have to read stuff. That's why I printed out these calls.
Right.
And I remember pictures. While I was going over his addresses and cross-referencing them, I came to one and I immediately jumped back and thought, God, I've been here before. When I was going through Nancy's suspects.
Okay.
And it's a block of apartments. And the reason I remember it was because of a certain car was parked outside. An awful lime green car.
Okay.
But I can't remember who in Nancy's research, what person sent me to that address. So I've got to go back over all of what I did to find out which person it was. Because either they know this Alex or they lived in the same apartment block.
That's very possible. That's very possible. So you when you were looking at the 17 addresses that he was priorly had lived at, the suspect that they put a bolo out on, okay, you're saying when you saw one of the addresses, it clicked in your head because it reminded you of something you've seen it before.
As soon as Google came up in the picture, and I just went, God, I've been here before. Because the car was so distinctive, there can't ever be another one because it's awful.
Right.
It was bright lime green. You know, it was either a youngster or an elderly person wishing he was young again.
Interesting. And that's a good point. I mean, that's really
I keep very meticulous with my research. I don't just jot it down on a piece of paper. It's all in order.
Can you send me those the 17 addresses you got?
Yes, I can send you the whole report.
Yeah, send it to me if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind.
Email it to me, and because then I'll try to see, and even Doug, I can share you a copy. And that way we can look and see if we can cross-reference and see what address is close by Nancy's. Never know.
I have cross-references with addresses for the victims and their associates who they know. And there's no names come up to connect them to the killer. There's nothing.
Interesting. The other thing I would like to know is we know this guy spent time in prison, right? So if we know that, I would like to know if there's to find out when was his last stay at Pima County Sheriff's Office.
Well, it depends on the order. They haven't kind of got dates on what they've got down what he's done, but they haven't actually got the dates on.
The reason I asked that,
he's kidnapped, he's fraud.
Kidnapped?
Yeah. He's done telephone threatening and he's you name it, he's done it.
So then if we can find out if we can go and look through the data there, how you can type in a person's name and see when they were there. I would like to know when he was there.
I can't get that because they block the UK.
Okay, well we could look for that as well. So here's the thing, if it shows that he was there let's say in 2025, 2020, early 2025, or whatever time he was there, we could look at to see if both of these individuals that were pew-pewed, the girl and the guy, because he worked also at Pima County Sheriff's Office as a correction officer. So that could mean that could have been the first place they made contact with this individual. You know what I mean? That could have, because see, I always believe, you know, when we were talking at the very beginning here the other day, that it was possible that whatever was said to these people to make them that angry, it could have been said at the jail. And if it was said at the jail, and this guy here, he just got out in 2025. So if this guy,
November or December, wasn't it?
right. So if this guy went ahead, if this guy in November and December, I mean, that's right up Nancy's alley as well. But here's the thing: if something was said, they could loop that together and find out if there was a common denominator when he was in the Pima County Sheriff's in jail. You follow me?
Yeah.
He could have said anything. You know, the correction officers, look, they're there to just feed you, check on you, give you, you know, let you have your phone visits and your calls and your visits and all that. They're just there to do what they're supposed to. And they don't want any hassles with any inmate. So they're going to tell you, go here, go there, do this, do that. And there could have been some words that were exchanged in the process. And if there was, you know, maybe somebody got, you know, they got a little testy to the point where, hell, for anything, they could have threw him in the hole, for that matter. And he just waited his time. And when he got out, he waited for the perfect time. And then they planned this. That's very possible. What do you think, Doug?
My wheels are spinning. I'm trying to think, like, they're only 23. Would he have even had a chance to be in the jail at the same time? How long do you get, if you go to prison, what's the minimum sentence? Isn't it 4 years?
I think it's like 90 days, I thought.
Wouldn't you just go to county jail for up to 4 years, and prison is any sentence after that? Depending.
Most of the time, if it's one of those things where it's under a year, most of the time the county doesn't want to have to do, because they're the ones that have to pay for all his food and everything, right? So They don't want to do that. So usually if it's more than 90 days, they're going to send you somewhere if it's going to be more than 90 days. So usually that's what I'm saying. In the process of him still being there, because he's going to be there for a little bit, there could have been an incident, altercation, or something that happened, because they both worked there. The gentleman and his fiance, they both worked there. So it's possible that there could have been something that was said or stated, or someone just didn't like something, or maybe they were thrown in the hole because of something that maybe they felt wasn't right, and now they get done with their year or whatever he had to do his time in. He comes back, he gets out, and now it's just about waiting for that moment. You know?
So what would it have taken to upset this Alex? I've just got his list of what he's been happens to be open on my desktop.
Okay, so here's what would it have taken? Good question.
He's done kidnap with apprehension of injury, driving while license suspended, 2 charges that are not specified, burglary 3rd degree, theft, forgery with written instrument, another one that they haven't described, theft of a credit card obtained by fraudulent means, failed to obey theft device, theft shoplifting of goods on display, value $100, driving while license suspended, theft of transport, theft of credit card, use of phone to threaten and terrify, use of telephone to terrify, intimidate, threaten, harass, annoy, or offend. Criminal trespass, first degree, theft, control, lost property, possible weapon by prohibit person, that doesn't make sense, but it's what it says. Misconduct involving weapons defenses, criminal trespass, third degree, flee
What
law
rap?
enforcement, dangerous drug violation, no mandatory insurance, failure to produce evidence of financial responsibility, improper light on license plate, solicitation of dangerous drug violation. Now, here's the one that got me: child stroke adult abuse.
Okay, so right there, everything you just read, what does that tell you about him?
He's a nice guy.
He doesn't
Well,
like
I can't possibly use the word.
right, but he doesn't like authority. He's
No.
not going to like anybody telling him what to do. Okay, he's definitely, obviously, is not going to like anybody standing up to him. So when he's in jail, guess what? None of those things he can control.
Mm.
So
No.
now
He's
he's
going to do what he wants.
he's going
when
to
he
try
wants.
to. He's going to try to. And what's the old additive in law enforcement is one way or the other, you're going to comply, irregardless, right? You're in jail. You're in the domain of law enforcement. So one way or the other, it doesn't matter what you like anymore. You're going to comply, and that comply could have been, you know what? You don't want to listen? Just throw you in the for better lack of words, in the hole. Okay,
Yeah.
we put you in there until you straighten up, and in that time, you're festering. He's ticked because he doesn't like authority. Once again, all this is speculation. He doesn't like authority. That's pretty obvious. He doesn't like anybody getting in his way or telling him what to do. That's pretty obvious.
So why go in broad daylight and do what he did?
Because he doesn't
Well,
care.
He
He has
yeah,
no
that's
An
feelings.
uncooperative, dangerous, lifelong criminal.
and here's the thing. He gets on his Harley. How fitting, he has a Harley. He gets on his Harley. He goes wherever in the hell he goes. They show him driving his Harley down the road, right? So here's the thing. He's one of those people that you would say, this guy is just a bad actor, period. He's just a bad actor. He's going to do what he wants. He doesn't care if he goes back to prison. He doesn't care two cents. He's going to pay back whoever defied him. And I'm not saying anybody did, but I'm just saying it's possible that this goes back to the time he spent in jail there.
Oh, I'm sure it has. He
And
did
yeah.
in 2000, in June 3rd of 2024 is when he did the domestic violence.
There you go.
And he pled guilty to domestic violence and unlawful imprisonment, which is a felony, obviously, which would carry 1 to 2.75 years in prison. On December 5th, 2024, he was given the presumptive sentence of 1.75 years by Pima County Superior Court Judge Alan Goodwin. Barnett was given credit for 122 days of time served, which meant he would have 122 days subtracted from his prison sentence. So he went on December 5th of 2024, and he was there for 1.75 years minus 122 days. So when does that get him out? Last year, he was released in 2025. So he was
November or
in.
December, wasn't it?
Sorry?
November or December, wasn't it, when he came out?
It didn't give me an exact date in this one. It just said when he went in, but I'm thinking, he had to serve the time minus 122.
He
That
has
would
a tree business. He's a tree cutter.
Well, that's the only job he's going to get is cutting trees.
But
No
we
one's
call
going to.
them tree surgeons here.
Yeah, no one's going to hire him with his record.
But some of his addresses are beautiful properties, which doesn't go with the person. It just doesn't go with the person.
Right.
That puts him getting out at June 11th, the math says.
June 11th.
Yep, that's what the math says.
Yeah, because he had to minus 122 days off of the 1.75 years, which would bring it back to June 11th, you say?
Yep,
Somewhere
June
in there?
11th. Yep.
Yeah. So he's been out a year in June, so he's been out, a couple of months past. So, I don't think it's random. No way.
Oh no, this is not random at all.
The thing that tells me it wasn't random is the two injuries to the head. It was pew 2 to the head. That's not.
Well, that's a message right there.
I mean, that's not by accident.
No, that's a message. That's like you're going to pay, and not just you're going to pay, but you're going to watch as he pays. Maybe for your stupid comments or your.
That's what I was thinking.
Or
earlier.
how you treated me or putting me in the damn hole. I'll show you.
Right. Well, that's what I was thinking earlier. Maybe he wasn't the reason.
Right.
Maybe she was the reason. But me and Doug talked about it earlier, I think. Or did we all? I don't know. But maybe he wasn't the reason and she was. And what's the worst thing you could do?
Take out the one you love.
Right. Yep. Unaliving her doesn't do much to make that person suffer. So you're going to unalive the most important person to her.
Absolutely.
So either way, it could be either or,
Sure.
And, if it was just one shooter, maybe it's two. Maybe the other guy missed the girl. You know what I mean? Maybe it was, who knows? But again, we don't know. We don't know. Was that just an accident that the other shooter missed her?
Well, the other thing too, Chris. The other thing too is that there was 2 calls, right? There was a call. There was a hung up, right? So maybe they knew they didn't have a lot of time.
Maybe
they could have said, "Oh shoot, they're going to be coming. We got to get pow, and then pow, and then let's get out of here and not, really let's make sure she's out."
Right.
But I would think they would want to make her pay more by being alive than by being unalive.
Yeah, no, they wanted, if it was about her, they wanted her alive so she could suffer, the loss of him. Plus now she has to suffer everything else.
Yep.
But what if the first shot was to her shoulder and maybe he ran to hide and maybe she was on the ground and maybe she was the one that placed the 911 call? Just saying, they're hit, bang.
Well, someone in the house had to call 911, so it had to be her because
it had to be her.
He'd already gone.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Again,
he could
maybe she was the first, and he was the one that was hiding in the beginning.
He could rather than him hiding, he could have took off upstairs to get his pew.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Maybe but today's report was that they were outside.
See, and Oleg is saying he was upstairs in his room.
Yeah, see, that's not what the news said today. It says they were outside. I don't know. But again,
what news are you hearing that on?
Whatever news report it was from Arizona, and that
TMZ.
No, God.
I never listened to news reports because they never get anything right.
Right, but that's what
Whether it's on purpose or
but
not.
the-
I mean, it says it right here in the 911 call. He was found unresponsive on the bedroom floor.
yeah,
So
see,
how did they get
I don't know. I mean, again, we weren't there, but I was. That's the only thing that would tell me why they had 3 tents up out front in the front of the house.
Well, I
One
think
was-
they were processing the car. Had one
One was
but didn't it? The truck.
they were processing the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had that tape. Remember, Chris, that tape on
That's
the door?
that's all that would be processed was the side of the truck there. But yeah, I don't know. They had 4 tents up, so who knows? But hey, again, who knows? Oh, we can go just like Nancy Guthrie. We can only go by what we're told.
Well, hey, here's another thought about that. And I don't want to bring Nancy Guthrie with this, but here's another thought. This guy who got out of that car that they have photos of, the guy they're looking for, he has a distinctive walk, don't he?
Yes, he does.
And so does a porch guy, don't he?
Yeah.
Sure does.
Yeah.
They have a distinctive walk.
There's nothing here that tells me that this is related to Nancy.
No, I'm not.
Guthrie.
No,
I know, but no,
Yeah.
everybody's trying to connect it though.
Right,
Everybody
no.
is.
And I'm just saying,
But
it's
the
kind of
walk-
ironic because he's kind of got that build of that
Mhm.
guy that's the porch guy. I mean, hell, they could just say, you're the bad guy. We're gonna throw this on you.
Yep.
He's got kidnapping charges.
That he does.
So I'm not even trying to equate it. I'm just saying it's kind of funny how he just got out of prison. All these dynamics happened. Now, I don't think it has anything to do with it. I'm just saying it's kind of, once again, it's always that damn coincidence. Every time.
What if the facts just point to the suspectology and these people are okay with a coup de grace to a man, but they draw the line at hurting women and children?
It's very possible.
They could have been paying for the sins of their father.
That's very possible. This could have been in all honesty, the way it was done. Now, look, the way it was done with 2 to the noggin, as Chris would say, or 2 to the head. The idea, that's very direct. That's a direct message. That's not we didn't mean to. No, that's yeah, you better know what's going to happen.
That's assassin cartel gang style assassination.
Yes. Or a biker gang type.
Exactly, and bikers don't hurt women and children.
Right. So therefore, he gets on his bike, hauls butt. He was paid to do a job. Somebody paid him to do a job. He did it, and that's the end of that.
Yep. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. And good job, Oleg. You're the one that made all this come out.
And I still want to refer to the green car. Oleg, question directly for you. Did you ever speak with Nina on her thoughts and the address that she gave? Because I remember seeing the green card too, and I can't remember where it was. If everyone remembers Nina.
Yeah.
Nina.
She's the one from Toronto or that area.
Tim Jr. in the garage under the concrete by the lift, the car lift, and.
Oh, I remember Nina. Yeah, I remember her now.
Did you ever talk with her and get an address from her?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so it wasn't that.
No, this
That would have
green
been crazy.
car was. I went to an address where Alex had lived in the past. Can't remember what years now without looking. And when I come up on Google Earth, I couldn't believe my eyes because I thought, well, I've been here before. Because of this green car, it's so distinctive. You wouldn't forget it.
Right.
It's lime green with a black stripe all around it.
I remember the car. I don't remember where I seen it though.
Was that the car? Was that a car?
It was parked. It was in the car park. There's a wall in front of the car, and behind the wall are some trees, and behind that is a block of apartments. So I'm assuming it's someone who live in the apartments. But it was the only car on the car park, actually, no, I think. So it could have been dumped there.
If I'm remembering correctly, it's like a Nova, almost like a Chevy Nova type looking car.
Oh, I haven't
Or
got a clue.
an old Ford Topaz or Tempo or something like that.
Wasn't there a green car like that either Dad's Gone Live was either following or whatnot? Wasn't there a car like that, or what? Am I thinking of the car that was out there with Sleuth? You know, up there in
Sleuth was a truck.
Was it a truck? Because I thought it didn't have the camper on it.
Yeah, he said he thought he'd seen RN in a truck with a camper on the back, like an old
Okay, got
70s
you.
Chevy square body.
Talking of trucks, this Alex, he's got several vehicles, and outside one of his properties is a sandy beige color old truck.
Sandy beige color, sandy beige. So the only sandy beige color, wasn't there a car out there with I know this is crazy, but with RN's brother?
Oh, I cannot go down that road. I'm sorry, but
you know what I'm talking about? Remember the
I
apartments?
do. Yeah.
There was a beige truck out there.
Mm-hmm.
There was a beige truck right on the other side of the apartments in the front. I remember seeing it.
There was.
And
This is a. What makes me think it's an older model? It's not very fancy. It's not big. It's not got big bumpers. It's very, very boring to look at. It's a sandy beige color.
yeah, there was a truck that was out there that was that color. I'm not saying that had anything to do with them. I'm just saying that's the only one I remember. Welcome in, Unique. Welcome in. Click that like.
Absolutely.
Click that like. Double tap, and put that thumbs up, and share the stream, everybody. Yeah, I agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, it seems like everybody runs together, you know. This is very interesting.
It would never. I wouldn't be. I'm not looking to see if this is connected with Nancy.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was someone knew someone,
Well,
even if they were connected. They knew the people who did it.
Somebody, you know, I mean, golly, man, it's just like that. Talk about opening another can of worms. Wow. That could, you can't deny, you can't like not think of those things when you're what you're saying, because you know accidents just doesn't keep happening. Coincidences are not continue to happen.
There's too many. There's too many coincidences for it to be normal.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. Hello, Unique. Good to have you. Yeah, when Sleuth was at it was a white truck. I thought it was one of those older type of cars that you put the
Was it white with red stripe on the side or something?
A white stripe or red stripe, something like that.
And wasn't the one Dad's Gone Live saw that was white with blue stripes?
Something like that. It was just an older model, because when you said an older model, a greenish type, and then Doug said whatever it was you said.
A sedan. An older sedan, like
No, you didn't say sedan. You said another one.
Oh, the square body.
Yeah, but what's the car you told her that you
I said a Nova or a
Nova.
Tempo or a Topaz.
Yes, the Nova. That's why I thought of the car because it was an older model car, but it was more of a box. You're right. It was more of a box. The one Dad's was, if I'm not mistaken. Very odd, like old car.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
And that was the night of the yellow signs with
yes,
the Carol.
that is correct. That is correct.
Now that's funny because one of Alex's crimes that he did was in a place that was mentioned on one of those yellow signs. I can't remember what it was. Is there something beginning with V, Bella?
I missed.
Oh, there's a town, isn't there? It might be a city. Valepi or something. It was written on that one of those signs that Dad's Gone Live found.
I can pull up the sign. I have it. We were trying to figure out what it said on it. Is that what you're asking?
I've got the signs as well, and it was one was referring to the death of that lady,
Carol Shimmick.
that's right, who apparently died suddenly of poisoning, and she was convinced it was something in the water. I mean, I don't know how true that is. That's just what I've heard.
Yavapai Sheriff's Department, Roads and Lemons State Fire, Chief Connolly. And the plate number was CBD
Yavapai,
2273. Yep. So strange. I wish I could remember where I've seen that green car.
I'm going to have a look later when we're done here. I shall go back and collect all the stuff.
How about a green car coming in front of Nancy's? Does that ring a bell? Old green car just driving by, kind of really out of place.
Oh, I think if you'd seen this green car, nobody would have forgotten it.
And this one here, well, the one I'm talking about was like everybody was talking about it, like, oh, it is like it doesn't fit that area.
Was that the one that even had the stench to it? It smelled bad or something?
Yes.
I remember that, but I don't remember the car being green.
I thought it was green.
I thought it was blue. But I might be wrong. I've just looked at so much.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, it's just a thought. I mean,
but this green one reminded me of going back into the 70s, and a youngster owned it who wore bell bottoms, check shirts, flory shirts, that type of person.
Yeah.
Because it was just so distinctive. Once you've seen it, you won't forget it.
Yeah, those cars that are really older like that, they do stick out like a sore thumb.
What's the color? I mean, I wouldn't have noticed it if it was black or blue or white, but lime green. Sorry, no.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Wow.
You want to be noticed if you've got a car like that.
That's a hey, attention getter. Hey, look at me. Barney says I have a 1972 green GMC unforgettable. Just thank God it wasn't a 1972 Gremlin. Oh Lord.
I had a racing green Jaguar. That's the only green I would go for, the dark green.
Right. Car like that is a cop magnet, says Derek.
That
Without a
definitely
doubt.
wouldn't have been a woman one.
Right? That is awesome. No, I tell you what, I mean, this is like interesting information. This is very interesting. I'm glad you brought all this up because
Absolutely.
this is like we're gonna have to have you more out here more often there,
Oh, like it's sharp.
You are sharp, no doubt. No doubt. Not that anybody else is not sharp. All devil pups are sharp, but I mean, I tell you what, that's some good information. And I get it. You know, we you know, I hate to speculate, but you know, when you run those theories about the jail and when he got out and what might have been said, how he would hold a grudge. Oh yeah, this guy doesn't forget anything because he doesn't like anybody who tells. He doesn't like authority. Period.
Well, they have to be on somebody else's ring camera for that week because they didn't just drive up there that very first time and do this. They had to have gone around, I don't know, half a dozen times. A practice run at which way to go in, which way to get out. They knew where to park. They knew the space outside the house, which is dead opposite, was always available because the man parked his car in his drive. So they have to have him on a ring camera somewhere else.
Deb says,
with the mask on.
Deb says, what model of car is it? Anybody know?
Yeah.
I can't see it. I don't know. I just remember the one that I remember. I just don't know where I seen it.
Yeah.
Is there a car called an Acura or something like that?
There is an Acura. There's an Acura.
Yeah, a silver grey model SUV Acura, which is the one that we see parked with the odd man in it, or the odd person, because I'm still not convinced it isn't a woman. But you can't really see the car as like a light grey because of the sun. It's made it look darker.
Right. What's your thoughts, Chris? Awful quiet over there.
Yeah, I got some stuff. I got some stuff going on, but I'm cooking dinner. What were you guys just saying?
Everything in here.
It says here, associated vehicle, grey 2007 to 2013 Acura MDX SUV with unknown errors on the plate. How do you know there's errors if they're unknown?
If what's unknown?
It says with unknown errors on the plate.
With unknown errors? I don't get that either. We talked about it earlier.
Well, they gave out the plate.
Yeah.
They gave out the plate number. What the hell does unknown errors mean?
I have never heard that before.
That there's nothing wrong with the plate, that everything is legit. I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. I has no idea. I'm comparing Alex to the porch guy.
Got you.
He's too tall. Alex is too tall to be porch guy.
He's only off by a half an inch from what the comparison is doing.
That's interesting.
Everything else is pretty legit. He's just shy by.
He's the wrong color for a start. He's got brown when he had hair, it was brown. Porch guy's is black.
Porch guy has black hair.
Yeah, you can see it through the.
Oh,
you look
you're talking about the mustache.
If you look in the eye socket or the eye open piece, you can see part of the hair on the side of his face is just poking down to his eyebrow.
And his
And it's
eyebrows, yeah.
black.
I don't know. I don't see that, but yeah, I mean he's only off by an inch. It says everything that they compared.
But what I did notice with him when he walked into that store, look at his feet. They're chisel toes like Porch Guy's wearing.
Yeah, there's a lot of similarities. Like, I mean, legitimate similarities.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
Waist, hips,
Yeah.
upper torso, everything, shoulder span.
I just don't feel he's the one that dumped the car because
he's not the one that dumped the car. No
No,
way.
for me, he would have got someone else to do that. He would be too good to do that. You know, he's one above the others. One of his minions would have had to do that.
You know, that guy that they're looking for, he could be the mastermind of the three.
Yeah, he could, because usually the boss isn't around.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, to take somebody from the head, for a better lack of words, I mean, it's because you've done it before. It's because you don't feel anything. I wonder if he was in some type of gang or some type of, not so much gang, but a biker gang, you know, affiliated with somebody. And doesn't the Hells Angels have a chapter over there in Arizona?
Oh, they have a chapter everywhere.
Well, I think that was one of their big chapters was in Arizona.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I thought so. Remind me one day. I'll tell you a story about that.
Hey, Doug, I got stories about them too.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of stories about
The
them.
best he's wearing isn't a Hells Angels jacket, though.
Yeah, no, he would have to wear the colors. So you don't have a choice.
Yeah, even if he was, wow, what is it again, Doug?
Prospect.
Prospect.
Yeah.
He would have to have the prospect jacket on.
Yeah.
If he is related to them, he has to, or he wouldn't be related to them anymore.
I was actually surprised at how quiet his bike was.
Yeah.
It was old, wasn't it? Because you can see it sitting in his property on Google Earth.
Well, he had the saddlebags. He had everything like you would transport stuff in it anyway. I mean, everything fit.
Plus, he had a boat in the garden and a camper van and that huge big lorry with the thing that goes up, you know, to take you to the tall trees. Does Nancy have any trees cut down?
I know. Didn't Sue Ellen have some things cut down? I don't think Nancy did, but I think Sue Ellen had some cut down, didn't she?
I don't know.
Chris? Doug?
I'm not sure about Sue Ellen.
Well, remember she had some of those cactus cut or whatnot?
I don't think you're allowed to cut cactus.
Well, remember they threw all that cacti all over the place with the rocks?
Yes, I do remember that. 100%.
And there was the culprit. She told Alex that it was her.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
But I mean, anybody that was gonna be building something would probably have to cut down a few trees.
Sure. I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think Nancy had anything built any time recently.
No, I don't think Nancy had anything. anything
But
anything that
didn't
was
they
cut.
cut trees down at the pool house up near Sue Ellen?
Okay, so they did cut trees down over there.
Yeah, at that. I can't remember the number. Is it
So
2, 2,
strange.
3,
All
5
of
or
it.
something? I think they had trees cut because I can remember seeing the lorry coming out when JLR was sitting on that corner. No, we've got to keep the two crimes separate. You can't intermingle with them because it'll get complicated. He had another business as well. Just have a look.
And I have to say that whoever this guy is, the way he looks, seems like the same group of people that Kayla and Hubie would have been associated with.
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
The same group.
It's a good point.
So strange, all of it.
That is very true.
Dee Dee, do you still have that picture I sent you several months ago?
Oh, I don't delete them, so I have it.
The one where I found the backpacks, the mask, and the gloves that were discarded in the wash.
Yes, let me pull it up real quick. Let me pull it up.
And hi, Graham. I didn't get to say hi to you yet. Good to see you in here.
I can't see the chat, so I hope no one's talking to me.
Here, let me do this here so you can see it on the thing. There you go.
Only good stuff coming your way, Oleg.
Oh,
No
really?
doubt. Oh yeah. You did awesome. All right, so I got those. I remember those. I see these. Let me see if this is it. Not that one. That one. So go back down here.
Yeah, you really got me hung up on this green car. I can't remember where I seen it. My data center's on max capacity right now.
I can't remember where I saw it either, but I'll find it again. I can trace my steps.
It would be so weird if they were actually connected. That would be.
Yeah, I do have those pictures of you, the one you sent with the mask and all that, the gloves. It was around the trash stuff you sent, right?
Yeah.
The Splinter Collective. Yeah.
Yep.
It's got a picture of two of them with two females, same females, and then the one with the gloves. What do you want me to do with these ones?
Oh, I don't know. I just wondered if you still had it because it had the 4 backpacks dumped, which looked fairly new. Didn't look like a homeless person.
That one right there?
To be honest, I can't really see. It might be. I can't really see it.
Yeah, I think
the clock's in the way.
The what's in the way?
The clock is in the way. The live timer.
Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry.
It's covering up your picture.
It
Chris is
had
covered up by the message.
It had the 4 new backpacks.
Yep, that's this one. I got it right here.
Grey balaclavas.
Yep.
Black rolled up gloves. And they were shoved into a bag which was open.
Yep.
And when I looked right through the whole picture, there was another balaclava in a backpack. But I don't know whether it's the bottom of a drinks can or whether it's just something round, but it's got a photograph on of a man and a woman. And when I looked at that up close, the man looked so familiar.
I want to see. What are you talking about, Oleg? I've never seen this picture.
I wish I knew what video I got it from. I was sitting here one day working, had some videos just playing in a list one after the other. And I saw this picture come up and immediately screenshot it. But I didn't think to look at what video it came from. I remember taking it around about the 10th of May. They were cleaning the washers up.
Yep.
We see you, Marianne. Hi. And Wayne, thanks for joining us. But yeah, I do remember the biker dude that kept coming. He was dropping off flowers. Remember that? I do.
And I'm now wondering, you remember the day that Kiki is her name and that
Yep.
tall, weird
Yep.
guy?
The photographer guy?
Yes, because
Yep.
they're so the way they are, I won't call them weird, won't be nasty. I'm just wondering if, because of how they are they connected to the Splinter Collective crowd? Because, go down that path because it is just so damn weird.
Yeah. That's without a doubt.
And it explains why Annie is like she is.
Yeah, without a doubt. Well said.
I'll say it straight now. I do not think, and I never have thought, A&T did anything to Nancy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just have those three people in my.
I just don't see it in the face of Annie. He could have done,
Right.
because he's not blood related. But
Right.
Annie looks at her mother.
Yeah.
You see the feeling in her eyes.
Right. But then again, you look at Annie and I, whether she had anything to do with it or just knew about it. I could see her finding out about it. Because if T had something to do with this, which I really have, just with how that arrow's pointing in my opinion, she had, if he was behind this, I'm just saying, if he was, she had to have known about it or found out about it afterwards when it went wrong.
Well, if he wasn't in the house at 2 a.m. and she was, did she sleep through and not know he was gone?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, it's that thing where was T there when the mom got there, right? Was T there when the mom? Apparently, he was at band practice, knowing very well that they were going to be having this family time with Nancy. So why would he be at band? I mean, I get it. He is in a band, but I mean, if you know your mother-in-law's coming, You know,
I want to know why the Saturday night routine changed.
right?
Because it was her birthday 2 days prior, I think, 2 or 3 days. And the lady who came to lay flowers from the restaurant said they would never miss, her and Annie would never miss a Saturday night. They'd always come in and have a meal. So why did they not go out on the birthday weekend?
That is very true.
There's a lot of missed information that we've missed. You need to go back through the beginning videos. I mean, I've been going through JLR's. God, I've watched them hundreds of times. And you still miss things. But I have reason to believe that the Sionis are with Savannah. Oh, they had a mail drop at their house, didn't they? A couple of days ago.
I think so. Someone says something about mail. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
wasn't it Voices for the Missing who caught it? When she was then going past, the mailman stopped.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
So. Yep.
Maybe they're coming back. Is there a motorcycle? Are you asking Mrs. Barney for Alex's motorcycle?
Asking Mrs. Barney for what?
Mrs. Barney said, "Is there a pic of this motorcycle?" Yes, there is one.
Yes. Chris had it.
It's on Google Earth, but I can't remember which address that it's in.
But Chris has him on the bike.
Yeah, I've just got the bike standing in the yard.
Barney says, does Sue Ellen have a biker son? I'm not sure, to be honest.
Oh, that's another conversation.
What about
Yeah, right?
Oh boy, what about MK? Isn't there a picture of him in like biker clothes?
MK, who's MK?
Just
Drop
a weird.
me in. I can't remember.
The senator.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Marianne said, does anyone remember the biker dude that kept passing Nancy's house?
Yes.
There was
Yes.
a biker dude that was doing that.
he was the one that lived right. Well, did he live around the corner?
Possibly. I'm not
Nobody
sure.
liked him, did he? Because he was rather noisy with his bike.
Yeah.
Yep, he was leaving flowers.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he went there like 3 times and left flowers. It was multiple different times.
Oh.
So strange, all of it.
I'll tell you what, that whole place is strange, no doubt. Yeah, bikers do construction work, Barney, no doubt. No one asked for your credentials there.
No.
No doubt about it.
April says, I think we are overthinking all cases running together. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible, but I mean, it's just ironic how.
It's all happening in Tucson.
Right.
We're trying to connect each case to each case. And I think that's where you can actually get yourself into deep, wrong research. You got to keep it separate. If there's a genuine connection between another case, it will come up naturally.
That is true.
Well. All right, once again, have nothing. I'm stumped. I got nothing to say.
I tell you what, I mean,
I've been able to silence you all.
Oleg,
I'm in
you
a
bought
spin
it.
out.
Marianne said, no one's paying attention to me. Very welcome. I love them. Oh, you're talking about the crabs. Yeah, I'm not a big crab eater. I know Chris likes crabs.
Oh,
I'm just not a crab eater.
no, me either. Fish.
Reading these as we go along. I'm reading these.
Yes, in that photo I sent you, that screenshot,
Uh-huh.
the more I've looked at it, there's even a thing laying right in the middle of the picture that looks like the thing he had on with the gun holster.
Right.
I just wish I knew whose video it was.
Chris, Barney wants her e-bike back.
Remember, I sold it.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
He ran out of uranium.
I did.
Oh, I saw somebody said last night about there's a place, Guthrie Mountain.
That would have been probably Doug.
Guthrie what? The mines?
Guthrie Mountain.
Mountain?
Guthrie Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was the road. Guthrie Mountain Road.
Oh, Guthrie Mountain Road.
Well, the Guthrie Mountain is nothing to do with American Guthries.
Got you.
That actually got named by a Scottish Guthrie. I can't remember his first name. And I believe the road that was called something Guthrie got named that by accident. And it had to stay for some reason. It's a long time since I looked that up. I'm beginning to notice that Guthrie is as common a name as Smith.
Yeah, I was just going to say Smith. Yeah, either Smith or Jones or yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Mhm.
Well, we know they haven't caught this guy because we would have been hearing breaking news. But he's probably got out of Arizona. He's probably somewhere
On
in
the run.
California on the run. And this is where it would really be nice to see not only all the OHP from Arizona and from California, but even if the feds could put some eyes in the sky, you know. I mean, but he could be hunkered down in one of the little camps that they have somewhere out there, you know.
Yep.
But he just doesn't strike me as a guy that would hide.
No.
He strikes me as a guy that he's going to go where he wants to go, wherever he wants to go, and if shit hits the fan, oh, be it. You don't care. That's
Checking the local bars.
Yep.
Yeah, good point. Exactly.
Sometime the easiest place to hide is right under your nose.
Right
Right
on
in
plain
plain
sight. Yeah.
Ditch the bike, get a new vehicle, and just hide in plain sight.
That's why I thought that shooting that happened a little bit ago in Arizona, it almost fit perfect, you know?
Chris, Deb is asking, can you show that motorcycle bike that he was on? Deb was asking.
Yeah.
Not me. Deb was.
Just give me 1 minute to finish my
Oh,
chicken
I'm sorry. You were eating. My bad. He'll show you here in a little bit, Deb. He's eating.
I just ate like 14 chicken wings.
Welcome in, JMB. Welcome in. 2020 Honda.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was, a Honda? I thought it was a Harley.
I think it is. I don't know.
I thought they said it was a Harley.
Everything's been wrong, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Thank you, JMB. Appreciate you, and thank you for being here, my friend. Okay, good deal.
That would explain why it's so quiet if it's a Honda.
Yeah, because they are quiet. I mean, they're the roadster bike, if you will. The bike that you just want to cruise on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what shocked me because I thought it was a Harley, but I was like, how in the hell did he afford a Harley? You know. Then I thought, well, pew and people. I mean, I'm sure it pays okay. Tucci said, red Harley, I heard. Yeah, I thought it was a Harley, but I could be wrong.
Any more chicken?
Yeah, I'll take some chicken. Party. Guys, I used to get high right in front of the police station, frequently laughing out loud. Oh, Lord. I think we all dabbled in that in some point of our time of our lives. Annie April, what DD and Chris was saying about bikers and prospects and some other, it was word for word over again. Interesting.
What did we say?
We were talking when you were talking, bringing up the bikers and the prospects, you know, the Hell's Angels and all that. She said it was word for word over again. Barney, Harley bikers don't easily give up their. Oh no, they don't. No, that's their pride and joy. Probably the only thing they got worth the value. Some guys have nothing but a Harley. Yeah, I personally don't care for Harleys. Personally, I don't. You know, I'm just not a loud noise guy. I never have been.
Hi, Bandit.
Yeah. Oh Lord, here comes Bandit again. KB. I think it was Crimes After Dark.
Get off the table.
He's not. He's on the right side. He's on. I don't know what in the hell. He's over here in the living room. Oh, there he comes.
I
He
love
had to
that.
come down the hallway.
He wants in on the conversation. Like, yo.
He wants attention to what he wants. And you know what? I got a water bottle just for him. Oh, Lord. He does one in the combo. He must have heard water bottle and he went like, what? Because he got quiet. I'm heading to nearby bar to check out the Harley bikers, laughing out loud. Hey, Deb. Oh,
And not only
Lord.
that, you can usually narrow it down. They usually have specific ones that they go to.
Right. That's a fact. Yeah.
You know which bar they're at.
Yes. Yes. And you know the intel is going to know what bars to check as well. Because
Absolutely.
they're going to have people that are in there, that, for better lack of words, are the eyes in the bars, eyes and ears. There he goes.
Mesa. The bike was spotted on Highway 60 in Mesa, Arizona, Katie said.
Okay, Mesa, Arizona.
Yup. So that means he was traveling north. Mesa's northwest of Tucson, right? Or is it
I'm not
south?
sure. I'm not sure.
I
I
got
guess he would be headed to California.
Every time
Or
I
the
talk
border.
about the cat, I get my computer gave me the finger again. Unbelievable. Oh, he's
Well,
in the
yeah,
mood
yeah,
tonight.
Barney. Real angels, they won't rat each other out. But I tell you what, they have
They
been
will.
busted before. Many times they've been busted. They put a plan in there, and I'm telling you, yeah. There's a big chapter in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, their main one is in California.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Same-
Mesa is north of Tucson, but before Phoenix.
okay.
What is?
Mesa, where KB said that the bike was spotted. So he was traveling north.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't we hear on 857 last night that they found a bike behind a supermarket?
I didn't hear that. I don't know.
I didn't hear that either.
Have to.
Meow, meow.
What the hell?
Oh, really?
Get off the table.
I don't know where he's at, but
What happened to it?
yeah, it was set on 857, says KB. Laughing out loud, can't stop laughing. He has a lot to say tonight. He does. He's usually quiet. Well, not usually, but he's been lately quiet. Put a nice little bed for him. He goes in there, lays down, and yeah. He's getting a belly, that's for sure.
Now I can't find that picture.
That's when he needs some catnip.
Yeah.
Put him out.
He'll go bonkers for a minute, and then he'll be out like a light.
Don't give me ideas, man. I'll be going to the PetSmart or something and picking some up.
It works.
Yes, it does.
And if you got a laser, you play with him with the laser for like 15 minutes, and he's just done for the night.
I like that. You gave me some good ideas. I like it. To see, how about the Pagans? They are in Jersey. The Pagans are there's actually a group out here as well of the Pagans, and they do not like, neither one likes each other.
No.
I mean, there's so many. I mean, what was that? The one that starts with an O.
Outlaws.
Outlaws. Thank you. Tell you a story about them too.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not. None of them like the Hells Angels.
No. Not at all.
The Pagans, they're pretty.
They want to be the Hell of Angels.
Yeah. That's it.
They make money. They made a business out of it. That's why.
That's true. Yeah, the pagans. The only problem with what I hear with the pagans is they just like there's no sympathy with old people, young people. They couldn't give a rat's butt about that. You know, from what I know from our area.
Again, they usually don't deal with drugs either. They usually are against drugs, but they'll push weapons.
Who's that? Hell's Angels?
Most of the bikers, they
Yeah.
pretty much all share the similar ideology.
Right. Well, yeah.
You don't hurt women, children. You don't deal with drugs. Guns are all right. Blood in, blood out.
That's it. That was a good movie, by the way.
That was a good movie.
KB says this reads like really good crime mystery novel. April, I know bikers who are my best friends, so no comment.
I love bikers. I'm
No,
not,
I don't
I'm not
have- I
saying
don't-
anything against them.
I've never had a problem with anybody. Matter of fact, like I said, I can tell you stories.
I
But,
It's
and
know,
like
cute.
Chris
This
said, he
stuff
can tell
that
you
is a
stories
biker,
too.
so we're talking
I
about.
have stories to tell you. One of the guys that used to come into the shop that I worked at, he owns a construction company. He was the president of the Massachusetts Order of Hell's Angels. Talk about scary people.
Talking about. I'm not going to say names. I know him too.
Well, I know the one from Cleveland. No longer is he in charge anymore because he just got too old.
Oh, this one might not be either. I don't know. I mean, it's been years since I seen him.
And I also know the attorney
See, that's the one you want to know.
because he's the one that he was. Let's just say he was a friend of a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a really good guy, little Miyagi looking guy. He just passed away, I think, about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. Yeah, he was a good guy. I liked him.
Actually, if I wanted to
Al says, my dad was a biker. KB Harleys aren't cheap. Huh, no way. They're not cheap. And they're just annoying because they're so damn loud. That's why I don't like Harleys. They're just too damn loud.
Yeah.
I just rather drive on a cruise on a bike. Just cruise. I mean, like the Honda. The Honda's a good one. You know, that's a Cadillac. You know,
Honda Goldwing.
the Honda Goldwing. There it is.
Fucking drive that thing. You're right. It is a Cadillac. Get him, Bandit. Get him.
That's not my house.
I know.
I'm like over here, like, oh damn, I got a dog now.
Yep.
KB throw his pick on the news.
What the fuck?
He'll get found person of interest. Yep. Oh, I agree. Yeah, a lot of people like that. That's why they actually, well, not just that, but they used that in the war back in the day. That's where they got their popularity. And yeah, a lot of people like that. They like that sound. I'd be the only guy to be wearing earplugs.
Yeah. For protection, so the cars hear you coming,
Yeah.
so they see you.
Right? Yeah, right. Harleys never get ticketed for loud exhaust, but cars and trucks do. Oh yeah, they'll stop you over and they'll say, "Yeah, sorry, you know it's against the law to modify your exhaust system. It is too loud." Yeah, they do that out here a lot. Yep.
That doesn't mean nothing to me. I'm talking to myself again.
Oh, you're good. Barney, my uncle has an old Indian motor. That's another one.
Ooh,
We used to have
that's a
an
good
Indian motorcycle shop right outside of town.
I don't like the
Literally.
new ones now.
But they ended up, I don't know if they went under or they just. I mean, I was weird seeing them there because it's not a big town, but yeah, a lot of people used to come up there and get their parts from all over the place.
Come on, man.
I did like that emblem though on that Indian.
Yeah.
That was a cool ass emblem.
I saw one of the new ones today.
Did you?
No way. Oh, yeah. Nowhere near what I would.
They're not cheap, man.
Some of
That's
the
not-
new ones are even electric. They're kind of crazy.
Really?
That-
I did not
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
An electric Harley. I don't think it's out yet. It might be. But what's the sense?
Could
You have to be
imagine?
noisy on them.
Yeah, that's the whole point. You want everybody to hear the noise except me. Not me. I don't want to hear no damn noise. Take that shit somewhere else, man. Oh. And then you got the wannabes that will, try to mimic the sound. They'll try to do all this crazy stuff to their bike, and it's like, dude, just give it up, man. Either go big or go home.
There it is. Easy.
I've seen people live in a shack, literally a shack, but have a brand new Harley. Never understood it. Never understood it. All right. Dev, love it when animals talk. Hell, I've always been terrified to get on a bike, but my dad loved it. But he liked building them more. That's awesome. That is awesome.
They'll get him.
Oh, they're going to get him, no doubt. Absolutely. They don't have a choice. If they don't get him, I mean, they'd be man, they're opening up a big can of worms if they don't get him.
You see? Good girls.
April says, my biker friends have done more charities than anyone I know and have raised lots of money. I have respect for them. Oh, absolutely. They do a lot of charities. I will say that when they want to do charities. But you're right. No, you're right. They do a lot. I will say that. Do a lot of things for like the Kids Foundation and all these hospitals, the kids Children's Hospital and all that type of thing. They do a lot. I will give them that. I mean, they may rob Peter to pay Paul, but hey, who's counting? Kidding. The only bikers I used to like, as far as like literally like watching, were the ones that had the little monkeys on their little thing, and they would do the parades, and the monkeys would be clapping their hands as they're doing their circles on their little trikes. They're doing their trikes, and the monkeys be clapping their hand.
Leave it to him to come up with that.
Isn't that the Freemasons?
That's the Freemasons, yes. Thank you. They had the little trikes, and they'd be having the little monkeys going clapping and stuff. That was so funny.
All right, Doug, throw that up there, buddy.
All right, here we go, Deb. You asked for the biker guy. Here it is. What do you mean I can't do that? Oh, I got to take someone else off. I'm sorry. My bad. Let me take this one off. Oh. Okay. There it is. There it is. Right there you go, Deb. Anybody who wanted that picture of that biker?
Why the hell?
It just doesn't look like him. But I don't know. He says he loves you.
Thank you.
That's
you very
what
much.
Benjamin says. He loves you.
Is that
Oh, no
supposed
doubt
to be-
about it, April. Without a
Is
doubt. Believe me, I know they do a lot of good.
Is that Alex in the picture?
Yes.
Yes. No doubt about it.
Is
Like I
that
said, I
that
can
little
tell you
shot
stories.
there from the store that he went into?
Yeah.
That's odd because he's got a black beard. Yet on that other photograph, he's got a brownish,
Yeah, kind of reddish brown.
white, reddish, auburny.
Yep. Then again, maybe that guy has one too, but it's the coloration, of the video, maybe.
Yeah, and you can't go definitively by the video. Like, I mean, you can guess that it's black, or maybe
Right.
it depends on which camera and how it's shooting. But also, you got to remember, he walked into the store without a hat. He left with a hat.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he
Yep.
did. Chris pointed that out. Yep. And you know what? When you look at that picture to the left,
Mhm.
it does kind of look auburnish.
Yeah, but look at his face. His face looks auburnish red.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's the photo.
Got you. But that guy driving that bike, they're gonna spot him. I'm telling
Well, I
you, they're
mean,
gonna
they
spot
got
him.
him on every camera wherever he went. You know what I mean? Unless he stayed local and went down to side streets that doesn't have cameras.
Right.
I mean, he's on a main road there, so there's cameras.
Yeah,
they
see, that's the baby feet. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
Yeah, they can track him till whenever he leaves off a road that doesn't have cameras, so they know kind of where he went.
Yeah.
Did he leave town? Was he headed out of town? Was he headed, whatever? But you don't know, because he could head out of town and then loop back and come back into town another way. Who knows?
No, I didn't see that, Jolene, but I'm definitely look it up. Maybe we'll talk about that on the next day. On the 16, they have indictments. Thank you for sharing that.
They're trying to charge her with other stuff too.
Yeah, they added some charges to her.
Yeah, and she was denied bail. She went for bail. I'm like, you ain't getting out,
Yeah,
lady.
she wanted that same thing Grandpa got.
Yeah.
Not happening.
You ain't getting that, my dude. And then there was I'm gonna take this down just because. Then there was
See you, April. Have a good one. Appreciate you.
by April, 1 or 2 Nolan Wells things. So there's some updates for different cases tomorrow. Just new allegations. The mother has, what'd she do? She filed lawsuits against somebody. I forget what they said, but new people. So new people. Look at this. What's the difference, though? B and A. Get him, boy, get him. Oh, that's Ajo. Tucson, Green Valley, Tucson. Oh, Tucson, whichever. Let's see what we can come up with now. I'm trying to find that. Right here. Where'd you guys go?
Oh, I'm here.
No, I know. I mean, I lost you on my computer.
Oh,
Trying to find you. Okay, there we go there. And then too many freaking tabs open. and then do this, and then we do these. Whoops. Now I broke everything. All right. All right. I'm thinking I need a nap or something. Where are you guys? Okay. All right. I'm trying to show that picture here. Hold on 1 second. Post. All right. All right, dog. You got one coming your way, my man.
Okay.
This is the picture of him with or without the hat.
There you go, Deb.
So you can see when he came in and when he got his drink, no hat whatsoever. But look, right here, he's got on a hat. So
I saw that. I thought it was a different person.
no, that's him.
Oh.
That is him. Man, I wish this camera was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sat and watched that this afternoon, just, I don't know, for about an hour.
I don't know. I think the one we watched earlier was better. Was it? Or is it the same?
This is too fuzzy.
No, the one we saw earlier was better, wasn't it?
It was a lot clearer. Yeah.
See right there? Boom. See, he dropped that, Doug. That's what he did. He dropped that on the ground. He picked it up and said, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So he wiped off the door handle. So obviously he's not wearing gloves. And the time when he pulled into the time did he get out? Was he wiping the handles inside? Was he wiping the steering wheel, the shifter knob, whatever? But again, I don't know. Like, again, all three of them were in there, or two of them, anyways. Did they take that vehicle and clean it nice? The whole thing on the inside?
Surprised they didn't just burn that vehicle.
I wonder if that guy reaching in the back, I wonder if he's making sure his pew is not going to fall out or something. I wonder. Well, that's the question. Did they keep it? Did they keep them? Did they get rid of them?
You would think they would have got rid of him.
But again, we still haven't confirmed because there's different reports. Is this before or after the shooting? Some people say before, and some reports say after. And it's obviously morning, so I'm going to shoot that it's for before. Well, no, I can't because they're on different. I keep forgetting the time zone. So
what if it was during?
Say that again.
What if it was during?
During what?
Well, I mean, if we're thinking that maybe three people were involved, you drop one guy off, the other two go to the store, get your alibi, and then head back.
I mean,
possible. And that would be the half an hour in between the two different calls.
But I guess my question is what? Why is there a search? An arrest warrant for murder out for this guy? How do they know it was him? Do you know what I'm saying? I wonder if there's video from the house.
I think there is video from the house opposite on the ring camera.
Right.
It said one person walked in, and as he's so tall and the others are short, it's obvious that it's the one. It was him because he was so tall, so they picked him out.
And I do not believe somebody in the.
I mean, he could just be the person that was connected or affiliated to the victims in some way, shape, or form.
Right. And Deb Briggs, I do not believe the first guy in this video in the white shirt has anything to do with them. But we don't know, but I don't believe so. Oops, wrong button.
It would be crazy, but that's how criminals think.
Mm-hmm. See that guy in the video that you can just barely see. Why is it not working?
Well, he's not in all black, is he? He's in a
A little bit of gray.
grey and
Yeah,
yellow.
he's got like a white shirt on though. He has like a
Mm.
because you can just see it as he comes in. See, right there, it's all white.
Unless he's not even with them. That
I don't think he's with them because he doesn't. Because if you look in the glass, you can see him walking. It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, again, how do I know? He's got black pants on, but a bright white shirt or gray, whatever it is. And there's that
So
guy's
this would
tattoo.
be the first unaliving for this Alex, because he's done everything else.
Yeah, I didn't hear
Well, this
anything
would be the
out of his
first.
record. I did not
Yeah.
see attempted murder or anything like that. Assault and batteries, a lot of drugs, but he was also arrested at his property, so he has property. For a bunch of stolen cars that were in the driveway or in the yard.
Oh, they were all stolen.
Mm-hmm. That they were.
Where was the place that he pulled up and left that car? Is
I
that
don't
where
know. I don't know.
Damien stopped? And that said cross tires on.
I don't know. I think they said, what was it? What did somebody say? Like 30 minutes away?
something like that.
Yeah, it was like 30, 35 minutes away from their house. So, I mean, that's all I know.
It looks like a construction site. Look at all the trucks with ladders and stuff. It's all trucks except one.
Yeah, definitely something, they're doing there.
Mm-hmm.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Back to my...
Maybe they took his lunch break or something to go out there and do this.
I mean, think about it. A location with a bunch of trucks, work vans, whatever. Not a bad
Right.
spot,
No, absolutely.
Not a bad spot.
I did not see that, Jolene. Jolene said, "Did you see that he's been arrested for writing bad checks for gems?"
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
We go. Gem lady. Here we go. But yeah, no. I you know what? In 1 second, I'm going to try something here. But how would I even... let me see. Anybody have an idea what I'm doing? 'Cause I don't.
I have no idea.
I have no
I'm going to
idea.
try and... What did I do? I done broke it. I done broke the system.
They love getting rid of timestamps and videos down there in Arizona, too.
Yep. Yeah, you never see what you really need to see.
No.
So that's another thing. I mean, obviously, we never know anything. Just because we don't. They don't want us to. And this, they're probably going to even keep closer to themselves,
Oh, yeah. Well, to a certain degree. They've released a lot of information already.
Oh, yeah. Which is shocking, really. Very shocking. But, all right. So if we do, any idea? Profile, Google News. Google News, Google Chrome. What was I looking for? Any idea?
I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I remember that. Google. I want that. Let's try that. Does anybody remember the address to the cadet's house?
7738
38 South Enchanted Spring Drive.
Enchanted Spring? Oh, I got it right. Never mind.
Yep. What's up, Jim? Welcome in, buddy.
Jim Survival. How are you?
Welcome in, Jim.
Oops, I got rid of it. Come on. There it is. Okay. Let's see if we're walking. Give me something.
Right? There must be two different forms of transportation, too. I doubt he's got a dude on the back of his motorcycle.
No. They're gone. They're separated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once they saw that, excuse me.
You got it, Andy. Thank you for being here.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Once
hey, guys.
they learned that they had an idea, they were like, all right, see you guys. Nice knowing you. Bye now. They were gone. History. No. Yep. So this house. So they must not have been living there long.
They bought it in
20, had to be
April 25.
Yep, because this picture I'm looking at it's for sale. It's still under construction.
It's April 2025.
Wow, it doesn't even, wait a minute. It does and it doesn't look like the neighborhood. What the hell? 7738. Ooh, that sounded good. 773. What did the wife just refill you with?
Nothing.
Because I didn't see you pour it. What did she give you?
My Lord, you got good eyes, man.
Well, food. You know what I told you? I specialize in food.
I already had my food. I had Taco
I know,
Bell
but what
today.
did she just give you? Let me guess. Hold on. Let me guess. M&M's.
No, I got M&M's.
Okay. Skittles.
No Skittles. I got peanuts. M&M's. I got
Jelly beans.
jelly beans. I've got cars.
Hey, all right, there you go. Why can't I get this to work?
Because I think it's trying to tell you that it's about that time.
I gotta get a job. Man, that whole area was brand new in 2025. That's a whole new area.
Where he got Pew Pew?
Yeah, where he lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked nice to me.
Brand new development.
I was gonna say I thought it looked nice. I thought it was a nice area.
It is.
Tushy said hi, Miss DD.
I'm sure they cut a lot of trees down
I'll say
there.
hi, Miss DD.
Yeah, because there is none.
Oh man.
So this is the beginning of the street down there, obviously.
Oh wow.
So this is all new in 2025. And then and whoops, too far. See, they're still building everything, but
Jesus.
oh, right there. There's the house right there.
I think that would all be considered townhouses.
Yeah.
In that type of development.
Yeah.
That's what they would be
And
called.
they're way
They're
too
all the
I
same.
agree. I think so.
I missed the house now. I too damn close for me.
They're all too close that nobody can't have heard
Pam said
anything.
hi, Miss DD.
And that's why nobody heard them. Like, hello. I lost the house now. But there it be. So there it is there.
Hmm.
738. I mean, they're like, you look out the window, I can tell you what you're eating. Just like I can hear what Dee Dee's eating. But yeah, I mean, it's. Did they say there's an upstairs?
It appears to be. Yeah.
Where?
That's a one level, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's that one over there has an upstairs, but this house doesn't have. No, there's no way there's an upstairs there. Well, nah, no way. What do you think, Doug? No way
Yeah.
there's an upstairs.
I mean, there is a roof in the background. It could be, maybe it's a split level. Like,
And that's,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's not a lot of room, though. I don't know, but who knows? But
Welcome
No.
in, Ocean Waves. Welcome in.
'cause it's the same setup as this. There's no way there's another room in the upstairs. There's no second floor. That right there, yes.
yeah, I don't
Probably
think there is.
Space.
I shoot for single level, and I read 3 other articles. I'm trying to figure out in or out of the house, and I know you got to call for, in the police thing, but it also said upstairs in a bedroom. There is no upstairs bedroom there. And then the 3 articles that I just finished reading all said outside. So I don't know. Again, we don't know. We won't know anything until they tell us something.
There could be a Cape style bedroom or room up on the second floor. It's not likely, but it is possible.
Yeah, no, it is.
It's like the loft room. It's what we call
Welcome in, Angel Eyes. Welcome in.
I love
But it wouldn't be a square room. It would be a room with like angled ceilings and
Yep.
like
I
a
love
cape.
the old style roofs though for the heat. You know what I mean? They do these things.
Oh yeah.
I love them. I think they look so good. Oh yeah, look at them all. They're just putting them
Yeah,
all on.
they're usually made out of clay, but they got new ones that are actually plastic, like recycled plastic. Pretty cool.
I did see them. One guy put them on his house. I was watching a show on TV. He put them on his house, and then like a year later, he ended up taking them off and putting the real ones on.
Yeah, they call them EnviroShakes.
Yep. They're not cheap either to do.
No,
it.
they're expensive.
Very expensive. But out there, you can't have a normal roof because of the heat. You can't have
you can't have
shingle.
it.
It'll melt. It'll melt and slide right off. Yeah. So this is all in new. Hey, look. Solar panels.
Click that like, everybody. Click that like and share.
Definitely. Welcome in, Angel Eyes. Good to see you, my friend.
RS. Hello, sir. 5 joules. Go on. Angel Eyes. Marianne. Oh, there's Marianne. Marianne, you haven't had to. Never mind. I'm not saying nothing. Not even going to happen. Pam, hello. Jim, what's up, dude? Hey, Devil Dog. How you doing? Nice to see you in here.
Mm-hmm.
Marianne said 2020 hardly.
KB. Ocean Waves. I wish I was at the ocean. Damn.
I'm surprised you don't go there more often.
I mean, it's close. I mean, it's only in Maine. It's only up in Maine. It's in York Beach. It's only an hour and 15 minutes, if you're driving slow. But I take the scenic route. I go along the coast. Beautiful. All up there. When you get into Maine, there's a stretch of mansions. I'm talking, like something you'd see. Oh, here comes the drink. Here comes the drink.
Like you're driving through the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah, but tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that wasn't your
Welcome
drink.
in, Alicia. Welcome in.
I know the route you're speaking of.
Oh no! I was talking about his drink.
Oh yeah, no,
wife.
definitely.
Because I can see because he smiles when she comes over and hands him something. She's like, "Thank you, dear."
I'm wondering if it's
gotta-
Dr. Pepper.
I know him like a book. Know him like a book now.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, love Dr. Pepper. Love Dr. Pepper.
Thank you, Alicia, for always supporting the channel, my friend.
Have you tried the cream one yet? Oh my god.
I have.
Oh yeah,
I've tried them all. Have you
What?
tried the cherry Dr.
Oh yeah,
Pepper?
I like the cherry too, but that cream
like
soda
that.
one, oh man,
Yep.
I don't know. There's something about that.
It's like a drug.
It is. I can't even buy them because I'll just drink them all.
I'll drink them all.
in one day.
It's horrible. It's just horrible. You got to check yourself in, sir. What is your addiction? It's cream Dr. Pepper.
Cream Dr. Pepper.
I can't help myself. Oh my god. killing me. Oh, look at the manhole. Boy, what a horrible job they do. Well, I guess they
The
can't help it.
Blackberry Dr. Pepper Zero is fire.
Yeah, you know what? I liked it, but I didn't. I don't know. There was something about the Blackberry one. I don't know. And I like Blackberry. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That's a nice area, though. I like it there. But boy, there's just no cover.
Yeah.
That street that they lived on, they were all Hispanic.
I don't know. I know there was an interview with a couple of the neighbors, but they didn't want to be on TV. So I didn't really get to see anybody. I don't know. Let's go to the mountains.
Oh, wow, Barney says she drinks 2 liters of Pepsi a day.
Oh, you all right?
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
a lot of Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi is my jam, but I got a thing for Dr. Pepper too.
See, I'm not a Pepsi guy. I'm a Coke guy. Love Coke.
You know
That's
what
just
I
as
am?
wise.
I'm the guy that says whatever's on sale, that's what I meant.
Cheap bastard.
Sam's Club it is.
That's it, man. I'm telling you. Got to go with the specials, man.
Somebody's
Absolutely.
going to do it.
Especially now with everything going so high, you know. I mean, shoot.
Crazy. What's gas over there now?
I think gas is actually $3.79.
Send it this way.
Sometimes $4, but not really a whole lot more than 4. Just really depends on the area that you're in.
Send it this way, please. It's 5. 5. It's 4. I mean, the cheapest I seen today was like $4.15, $4.16. It's crazy. But what are you gonna do?
That's right, El. You got to
Gotta
go
do
with
it.
what's ever on sale. Tushy says, I drink coffee all day and night. My
Oof.
God, how do you sleep?
Same. I'm still drinking coffee.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I just had one myself.
Golly.
I don't. Coffee doesn't work that way with me.
Hey, I have RC before. I drank RC because that was on sale for a while.
RC Cola. I love
Yeah,
RC
yeah.
Cola. Are you kidding
RC with the Sunkiss. They had the Sunkiss RC and
me? Oh, you know what I had a few weeks ago?
7-Up.
Wait, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Mellow
Tab?
Yellow.
Oh, Mellow Yellow.
Mellow
I remember
Yellow.
Mellow Yellow. We still have that at this. I mean, they still
Yep,
sell
they still
that
sell
pretty
it.
good.
It's just not that popular, but yeah,
Not
no.
anymore. It did. It was when it first came out.
Hell yeah,
Those
everybody had it.
commercials. I love Mellow Yellow.
I actually like the drink you were drinking earlier, Starry.
They even
yeah.
made a song about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mellow Yellow. Yes, they did.
And then there's Jolt Cola. Remember that crap?
Oh man,
Yeah.
fuck that shit, dude.
Yeah, a long time
That's
ago. We
crack
had
in a can.
a science teacher that drank that Jolt when it first came out. That
Oh, yeah.
thing was on Wired.
Yeah, that's like I said. That's crack in a can.
It was huge when it first came out. Jolt was
Everybody drank it. Everybody.
Oh, I never drank it.
No, I didn't either.
Honestly, I never drank it,
didn't.
but I mean, yeah, he was like,
Yep,
looked
I
like
remember.
Bill Donahue.
Yeah, I mean, I remember some
Bill.
stores.
When he said, "Hey, Phil," he'd be like, "Rah," you know.
Yeah, you couldn't even get that in some stores. It was sold out.
Yep.
And then they finally removed it. They took it down. I think that didn't they try to make a comeback like a few years ago?
Probably. I never seen it again, but
Or something different.
I tell you what
Like
was
another
that?
drink.
What was a good one was the Faygo. I love Faygo.
Who?
Faygo, the Faygo pop.
oh yeah, I got Faygo in the fridge right now. The cotton candy. My girl likes it.
What is it?
Faygo, either Faygo grape or Faygo orange or Faygo freaking red pop. Oh my
What the
God.
hell are you talking about?
That's for the old people, for us older people.
Oh, so
Faygo
you're
soda.
talking way back in the day? Yeah,
Nah,
I
you
get.
can get it at dollar stores. They
Yep.
sell Faygo.
Yep,
Huh.
they sure do. They still sell it at like Kroger.
Yeah.
It's still
Kroger.
popular.
Man, I'll never forget the first time I went into a Kroger. I was like,
I love
yeah,
Surge.
boy. They have it's everything in one. I was like, I thought we were here for groceries. This place had clothes and it had Taco Bell.
There you go, RS.
Furniture and shit. I was like, what the hell kind of place is this?
Yeah.
Because I went to Columbus and we were there, and I think the most impressive thing that I saw was the drive-in convenience stores. Are you kidding me, dude? I was like, this is great. Drive in. Yeah, can I get a pack of smokes, a Coke, a bag of chips?
Yeah.
Pay for it. They bring it right to you, and you just pull out. I was like, this is the shit. I don't have to get out of the car. It was great. But yeah, we were in Columbus for I don't know, it was like a week, and man, it was pretty cool. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't anything to grab, but it was like Long John Silver's because they had taken them all away from us down here. You know what I mean? And you can't even get hush puppies down here in mine. The one that's close here in Dedham,
Right.
can't even get the hush puppies. That's what you go there for is hush puppies.
Yeah.
What, Dee Dee? What are you going to say?
Nah,
You talk bad about Long John Silver's, and me and you are going to have an issue. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing.
You know what I was disappointed is when Long John Silver's used to serve that taco, the taco, whatever it was called, fish tacos.
Yeah.
Man, that sucker was amazing.
I get those a lot.
They were amazing. Now, when I go to Long John, they don't sell them no more. They haven't sold them for like the last couple of years, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yep.
You know?
Well, the next time you go, can you have a hush puppy for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Yes,
I love those things, man. Love them. I could eat them all day.
When I went to Ohio, I remember going through Cincinnati, and man, that's one of the coolest freaking cities setups I've ever seen. There's nothing else like it I've ever seen.
we went to Cleveland too. We went to Cleveland for a couple hours, during the day, but it was pretty cool seeing them. You know what I mean?
Cleveland's downtown. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's nice. We go down there only when like we go to a baseball game or a football game or something like that. But we don't make it too often.
Yeah,
when we go to a game, we do.
I wore my Patriots shirt, proud and strong, baby.
TB12.
And we went because Columbus, the Blue Jackets.
Right,
I wore my Bruins shirt, proud and strong, even though they suck. But yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, Cincinnati too, man. You're right. You're right, Doug. Cincinnati is.
Yeah, Cincinnati's. From what I've seen of it,
you're like on the main highway, but you're in the middle of the city, and you're up and down. You're around the corner. You're on a bridge. You're under the tunnel. It's like, what the freak, dude?
Yeah, well, that's why driving in Boston. If you haven't drove in Boston, most people don't like it.
No,
because it's
highways and byways and tunnels and bridges and.
Yeah, I mean, if you miss one wrong little left turn, you're in like another part of Massachusetts before you know it. It's like, it's tiny though, right? But I mean, people hate driving here because of the traffic. I mean, when you drive here, you have to be aggressive or get off the road.
Yeah.
Because if you're merging into another lane, just go.
I mean, that's how it was in California, man. I mean, fingers came up all the time, man. Fingers were like a common thing. It's just like, whatever, But yeah, you had to create your own lane sometimes.
RS kills me. I just passed a kidney stone about a month ago. I told myself I was going to cut down the soda, and I did for one day. Only thing I've cut out was spinach. Figures. I will say, my man, I've lived with kidney stones my entire life. God, drink water, man. Drink water. Your
ass.
Yep. Oh man, painful. Well, hey, you know what? Luckily, I had the kidney stone, or I probably wouldn't be here anymore. That's how they found the cancer in the kidney. So take it.
I tell you what, don't be a Debbie Downer, man. It's all
no.
good.
Are you kidding me? I'm here. I am, buddy. I am
That's
happy.
Awesome.
I am good, but no, I mean, that's how they found it. So thank God.
Those hurt though, man. I tell you what.
So the only thing that they can, or the doctors that I've dealt with for this my entire life, they compare that to giving birth.
Yeah.
Pain.
Yep. Yep.
Because it's different. it's different for a woman to pass a kidney stone than it is a man.
Yeah.
It's a lot worse because of where it's passing through and everything. Because
Right.
luckily, you women don't have those. So, but yeah, no, man, it's the worst. And for anybody that doesn't know, it's like trying to squeeze a beach ball through the lead of the inside of a pencil. That's what it's like.
There you go.
And
Don't remind me, man. All I know is I'm in the hospital and the wife is holding my hand and I'm getting these shots of
that's sweet.
painkillers.
Yep.
Hey, it's just a fact.
Hell yeah,
That's
mine
just a
was too.
fact. Welcome in, Buttercups. Welcome in. Yep.
Yep.
That's just a
Cranberry juice, water, and no soda.
Yeah, I did. I remember that too, RS. I remember that too. When I had mine, I remember them going, I'm like, I'm not drinking anything. I'm not eating anything that's going to cause this.
It lasts for 2 days.
And it lasts maybe a couple days at most. And then it's like, okay, I just have one drink.
Right, because believe it or not, Coke, Pepsi, any soda type drink, that's a drug too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you realize it when you don't have it for 2 days.
I just got like the 3 for $3 today. They had buy 3 Cokes and get 3.
Those will be gone by tomorrow.
Oh, no, they will. They'll be gone in a couple days. I say a couple days, about a week.
What was that address again? 7738 what?
7768
38.
38 South Enchanted Spring Drive.
What is it? South what?
South Enchanted Spring Drive.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, we were just talking about all that pain that you go through with that kidney stones. It's
sounds a lot like giving birth.
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, I wouldn't equate it that because
not quite as severe, but similar.
But yeah, it's the closest thing we're gonna know about.
Closest thing a man's ever gonna be able to go through.
Absolutely.
That's
all I want to know about. I don't want to. Well, luckily, the kidney stone. I've always had them in what used to be my right kidney. They always came from there. Nothing ever on the left. And I don't know, not luckily, but luckily the kidney that they removed was the one that caused them. So
wow.
Now, because I always used to worry about it when I would go away, like vacation or something.
Right.
It's like because it happened, we were in the middle of New Hampshire in the boondocks. Nothing near you. And here I am at, 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the floor, like trying to smash. I don't know what the hell I was doing, but we had to drive 3 hours to get to a hospital in a car. Imagine what it was like sitting in a car for 3 hours trying to drive to the hospital. Talk about crying.
Right.
Oh my God, it was rough. I'm trying to see now. Oh, well, okay, that works. Yeah, it would have. Wow, this place is in the middle of freaking nowhere.
Sorry to hear that, Buttercup, and welcome in. Good to see you.
What's the matter, Buttercup?
Her ankle, she had something put in her ankle and it got infected.
Yeah, that happened to my buddy on his hip. They put it in and it got infected and they had to do the whole damn thing over again. What'd you say?
I said they took it out.
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything about what they put in him. It was that his body rejected what they put in him.
Oh, gotcha,
right?
Gotcha.
So, because if you have for some reason, what man, I can't think of anything. What is the shit made out of? Not stainless steel. What's the metal joints? What are they made out of? It's that
titanium.
Titanium. I never knew, but you can be allergic to titanium.
I don't know that either.
Not sure how, but but yeah, no. So they had to take it out, and then they ended up putting in I don't know, some plastic shit. I don't know, but
I was going to say that either latex, titanium, you can be allergic to all of them.
Yep.
The mesh.
Yep. That's why nurses don't use latex. The powder free ones they have to use.
Yep.
And if you're allergic to the latex, there's another glove. I forget what it is, but it's not latex. It's made out of something else.
Is it nitriol?
Some
Nitro.
yeah.
Nitro.
Yep. That is it. Okay, so now here we go.
Anyway, I'm going to jump down. I've
Don't
taken
jump.
all-
Just don't jump. You should probably just step down.
Just
If you
take-
jump,
take
you
the
may hurt
steps.
yourself.
Take the
You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
don't know why people say jump.
But hey, Oleg, that was great information you gave us, man. That was wonderful and awesome. And you can come in anytime you want. Just let us know you got something to bring up. Just
No,
hey,
no, I don't want to do that.
request
I will.
it.
I
Thanks for
will
joining,
when I
Oleg.
get the Siders stuff done. There's quite a few stories there.
Got you, absolutely. And send me those 17 addresses
Yes, I will.
and I'll go ahead and look at them myself and send them to Chris and Doug as well.
Yeah, I'll send you the whole report.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you very much for everything you do. Love it.
Lovely talking to you.
You got it.
Good work.
Bye, Oleg.
Thank you for being here. 30 minutes, huh?
Portico says, please step. You might break an ankle. Al, thanks so much for
5,000.
joining Panel Oleg. Great. Like I said, guys, anybody who ever wants to come in, just let us know. We'll bring you in.
It's a far fetch of a chance, but I'm trying to see if I can find that little parking lot type thing that they left the vehicle at on Google Earth, but that's like finding a needle in 14,000 haystacks. But it's along the road with the guardrail. And again, there's not a whole ton on the outskirts where they were. So I don't know. I'm going to work on that, see if I can find the parking lot somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'll give up and say it was all Dog's fault.
Yeah.
What the hell is this? Wow, that's a huge parking lot. Look. So it's like weird out here. Out there. Sorry.
Yeah, everything looks the same.
Yeah, and it's weird how like things are set up and shit. Like it's just what the hell is that?
There's desert and big mountains, and then bam, there's
Yeah,
a
you're
city
just
drop in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
you're in the middle of nowhere. This is a wash. And you know what's funny? Oh no, I'm in the wrong. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Like, you know what's funny? I don't see the Tucson is here. I don't see on the map. Usually you can see the military bases.
Mhm.
I can't
Yep.
see them on Google Earth.
Speaking of military bases, where is Army Vet? Is he still in Huachuca?
Maybe.
No, he's in Louisiana. I just talked to
Oh,
him.
that's
earlier.
right. That's right. That is right. Louisiana. Damn it, man. I haven't seen him in a couple days.
Yes, Barney. I think we've emailed before.
$7.99. Ooh, that's a junkyard. Oh, metal. Ooh, huh. That's a pretty big size crushing place. Man, I wish I knew where they found the car.
Thank you, Al. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I said Al.
Oh, well, a golf course. Now I'm excited. Ain't no way I'm going there to golf. Too damn hot.
Shit. Probably
Fucking
too
melt out
expensive.
there. I will melt out there.
Can you imagine grabbing your clubs and then some bitch is so hot?
No way, dude. That's why I don't like. I hate. There's two things that I hate. I hate golfing in the rain. I'll do it, but I hate golfing in the rain. And I hate sweating to death
Yep.
and golfing.
I was,
Gotta
if
be.
there's one thing, I'd like it to be cool.
Yeah.
Just cool. But if you start sweating, it just for some reason, every little thing makes your shot off. You know,
Right. Well, your hands get sweaty, and even though you have a towel,
your
with
shirt
you,
gets sweaty.
Yeah.
You're trying to like stretch it out, so it's
and then when you
not-
stretch it out, your armpit sweat drips down the side of your back. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell?
Oh Lord!
Oh God.
All right,
But yeah,
everybody,
no.
let's call this chat. Let's call it today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about that time.
Yeah, I agree. Because this dog is tired.
My brain hurts.
Yeah,
30
no
minutes.
doubt. Covered a lot, everybody. Covered a lot.
But yeah,
Appreciate all you being
I'll
here.
head out first. Later,
All right.
dog. Later, Chris. Devil Pups, Chatters, everybody. Remember, hit that like button on your way out or in.
All right.
Semper Fi, Doug.
Semper Fi. We will see you in the morning.
Yes, we
It
will.
was great to see you.
Later, guys.
Later,
See
my
you.
brother.
Bye. 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 All right. So I'll be next to head out.
All right.
I'm sick and tired of seeing you all today. Anyway, no, just kidding. You doing 9 tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yes, we are.
3 police recruit murdered pregnant female shot.
You guys want to do 10 instead?
Yep. Yeah. Not a problem.
Let's do 10.
Saturdays, you can sleep in. You know what I'm
You can
saying?
sleep in an extra hour.
Because you really need it.
I need it.
You're tired from today.
This dog is tired. I'm not gonna lie. This dog is tired.
That's what my feet usually say. My dogs, they're tired. Oh God. But yeah.
All right.
So then 10 o'clock tomorrow.
10 o'clock tomorrow, guys.
All right. I will see you then, sir. Thank you. And everybody in the chat. Love you guys. Have a good night.
You too, my friend. Semper Fi,
Tommy
brother.
Vet was on Wayne's panel earlier. Yeah, like he'd come in here and say hi, punk. That's because I haven't fed him any information today. All right, y'all.
Later.
Catch you in the
Peace, my
morning.
brother. See ya.
See ya.
Semper Fi, brother. All right, everybody. Just want to thank you all for everything you guys do, everything you guys bring to the table. Thank you for all your support. And thank you for always, just like I said, helping signing up with Chris. Let's talk with Chris and analyze Doug and myself, and even the ones that come in here. We always try to help out everybody, right? It's just a team effort. So I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow at 10. I'll send April a message and let her know, or that it'll be at 10, just so you can get an extra hour sleep. With that, everybody, God bless you. Love you all. Semper Fi, everybody.